When it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia. To expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration, contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley of Ashley Insurance, where we're building a community of great insurance products and great people. What does that mean? Well, as a client of ours, you'll enjoy perks like quick quotes and personalized policies. We shop for the best prices across multiple companies. And most importantly, if something bad happens, you call our team and speak directly with us. So join our insurance community today. Call 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
This is Taylor from Backward Ramblings. Looking for a delicious lunch? Come see us at 215 Main Street in Spencer, right across from the courthouse. We serve up grilled sandwiches on our house-made bread, wraps, fresh salads, and house-made soup. Plus, enjoy your weekly lunch specials. Don't miss our Wednesday fresh hand-rolled soft pretzels from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and our pizza slices on Fridays, served from 11 a.m. until sold out. Join us Monday through Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursday and Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. We can't wait to serve you. Backward Ramblings, come for the food, stay for the fun.
You work hard for your money, and lately the cost of everything has soared, making some of those dreams and goals even harder to reach. And at Board Depew Realty, we realize that. We understand that buying a house can be financially stressful, especially with all the hurdles lenders require. That's where we come in. With our small staff of 4, we offer you over 100 years of combined experience. We work as a group to get you closed and in your home quickly. We'll find creative ways when others may have given up to make your dream a reality. But most importantly, we remain your friend after the sale is complete. We'll continue to help you long after the deal is closed. And that is what we take pride in. It's more than just a job to us at Board Depew Realty. It's a job that we love, and we love the people who allow us into their lives. Buying or selling a home can be stressful, but not if you let Board Depew guide you. You work hard for your money, and how you spend it matters. Board Depew Realty, serving you since 1958. 304-927-3250.
This oral health information comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental, located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Dental health professionals are often asked about the cause and remedies for bad breath. Bad breath can be the result of tobacco use, tonsil stones, medication, gum disease, pungent foods, and poor oral hygiene, just to name a few. Brushing twice a day, flossing once a day, and tongue cleaning can help keep bad breath at bay. Visit your dentist at least twice a year and ask your dentist or dental hygienist for specific tips regarding your daily at-home oral hygiene care. Brandon Dental, 304-927-2775. That's Brandon Dental in Spencer, West Virginia, 304-927-2775.
Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3.
Fall sports are back, and so is that hometown pride we all love. At Calhoun Banks, we're proud to support our local community's athletics and even more proud to support all of you. Whether you are applying for a loan, opening a checking or savings account, or taking advantage of one of our many services, we're here to make things easier. Join a team that's been trusted for generations, 125 years strong and still your go-to local bank. To apply online or contact us, go to calhounbanks.com or visit us in Grantsville, Arnoldesburg, Glenville, and Elizabeth. Good luck and have a great season.
Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
Come see what's happening at Circle S Farmers Market and More, located at the Y in Arnoldesburg. We offer a full deli, and we have the area's best loaded subs and wraps. Try them just once, and you'll become a repeat customer. Stop in and order, or call in your order for pickup at 304-655-8055. Circle S Farmers Market and More also supplies the best farm-fresh, locally sourced beef and pork, a great selection of fresh produce, and the area's large supply of Amish products from Walnut Creek. There truly is a little something for everyone at Circle S Farmers Market and More. Stop by at 10351 South Calhoun Highway in Arnoldesburg at the Y, or call us today at 304-655-8055. Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
This is Concord University Mountain Lion softball player, Mahaley Nicholson. And this is her totally more talented little sister and current Lady Raider volleyball and softball player, Marissa Holcomb, taking over the advertising for our Papa Eddie and Environmental Compliance Incorporated.
Wait a minute, this is my ad.
Not anymore, Mahaley. We've retired you. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that the projects are completed in a timely manner and that customers' expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Eddie Nicholson, owner, WV Contractors License 055775.
This is Ashton Rhodes, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Healthcare. Are you struggling to control your blood pressure, lower your A1C, or manage other chronic health conditions? Do you ever feel overwhelmed or unsure after an office visit and need some extra help? If that's you, we can help. Roane County Family Healthcare is now providing chronic care management services for qualifying patients. By enrolling in our services, you will receive one-on-one consultations, an individualized comprehensive care plan, education, monthly check-ins, and more. All of this will allow you access to your care team easily for questions, concerns, or follow-up. So are you ready to team up and find a healthier version of you? Give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your chronic conditions. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
Hey guys, did you know that Avon is not only for women? They have a full line of cologne and sprays formulated just for men. Ask Gloria about men's mesmerized cologne in 2 different scents. And when you order, don't forget to pick up some Skin So Soft for the beautiful love of your life. Give Gloria a call today at 304-532-2847. All payments are due when placing your order. Gloria Mann Avon, Independent Avon Ambassador, 304-532-2847 or online at avon.com/repstore/GMANN7179.
Groves Auto Service in beautiful downtown Arnoldesburg, West Virginia, is a full-service auto center providing you with AC, front end and 4-wheel alignment, tires, exhaust systems, to basic oil changes and state inspections, and full electrical diagnostic service. Our highly trained technicians with over 40 years of experience between them, Groves Auto Service in Arnoldesburg, West Virginia. 304-655-6765. And be sure to check out our Facebook page.
Hi, I'm Amanda Dunn with Hardin Insurance Agency, here to let you know that you can become part of the West Virginia Farm Bureau today. We believe that if you truly want to take care of something valuable, say your car or your home, you don't just turn it over to strangers. Maybe that's why more and more folks are insuring their cars, farms, and homes with the FB Insurance Company. Make the switch today. We're committed to providing honest, trustworthy service to help you experience the calm after the storm. The FB Insurance Company, coverage when it counts. Call Hardin Insurance Agency today for a free quote at 304-927-2500.
You've been listening to Roane County High School Raider Football on WVRC 104.7 FM. Raider Football has been brought to you by these community sponsors: Roane General Hospital, McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, S2F Construction, Joel Baker Law, PLLC, Route 33 Steakhouse, Miller's Suds and Sales, Roane Self Storage, Circle S Farms, Backwood Ramblings, Stats Pharmacy, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, or Depew Realty, Penna's Barbershop, Norman L. Daniels State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Mini Hamilton Health Systems, Poca Valley Bank, Rich Top Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, People's Bank, Shamblin Brothers Farm Supply, Stump Funeral Home, The Hungry Moose Restaurant, Paramount Surveying, APS Air Production Services, Spencer Pizza Hut, Gomard and Spencer, Little Canal Bus, Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, Tudor's Biscuit World, Hardin Insurance Agency, Harris Oil Company, Kirby Insurance, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. Thank you for listening, and tune in next time for more exciting play-by-play action with Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Roane County Raider Football is on the air. Stay tuned for all the play-by-play action coming up next. Roane County High School Raider Football is brought to you by these community sponsors: Roane General Hospital, McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, S2F Construction, Joel Baker Law, PLLC, Route 33 Steakhouse, Miller's Suds and Sales, Roane Self Storage, Circle S Farms, Backwood Ramblings, Stats Pharmacy, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, or Depew Realty, Penna's Barbershop, Norman L. Daniels State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Mini Hamilton Health Systems, Poca Valley Bank, Rich Top Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, People's Bank, Shamblin Brothers Farm Supply, Stump Funeral Home, The Hungry Moose Restaurant, Paramount Surveying, APS Air Production Services, Spencer Pizza Hut, Go-Mart in Spencer, Little Canal Bus, Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, Tudor's Biscuit World, Hardin Insurance Agency, Harris Oil Company, Kirby Insurance, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Willett C. Starcher Auto Parts. And now we take you to the press box. Here's your broadcast crew, Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. And a glorious, wonderful Friday evening to you all. This is Andrew Miller alongside the rest of the WVRC crew. Joe McDonald is with us, A&M Digital Technologies. Katie White is our camera person. Matt White, our statistician. John Penna is my caller analyst. And it is the 27th meeting between Roane County and Clay County in Roane County High School history. We are ready to go here tonight. A beautiful evening in Spencer, West Virginia. Perfect weather. Could not pick a better night for a better game, John Penna. This is going to be an exciting one.
It definitely will be tonight, Drew. After having a week off, Roane County back on the field on a Friday night, finally here at County Stadium to take on the Panthers, a rival, cross-county rival. Just looking forward to a great atmosphere here this evening and looking forward to see what the Raiders can do once they step onto the field.
Going to be talking about all of the things, offense and defense, here in just a moment. We will break away for our sponsors. When we return, more pregame coverage high above the press box here at County Stadium.
Hi, I'm Amanda Dunn with Hardin Insurance Agency, here to let you know that you can become part of the West Virginia Farm Bureau today. We believe that if you truly want to take care of something valuable, say your car or your home, you don't just turn it over to strangers. Maybe that's why more and more folks are insuring their cars, farms, and homes with the FB Insurance Company. Make the switch today. We're committed to providing honest, trustworthy service to help you experience the calm after the storm. The FB Insurance Company, coverage when it counts. Call Hardin Insurance Agency today for a free quote at 304-927-2500.
Hi folks, here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
For over 60 years, Harris Oil Company has been supplying Central West Virginia and Southeastern Ohio with fuel and Shell Pennzoil lubricants. Come see us at 330 Oak Drive in Spencer for on-road and off-road diesel fuel, kerosene, methanol, and DEF. We are also a Shell Pennzoil distributor, offering a complete lineup of Shell Pennzoil Quaker State lubricants. Harris Oil Company, proud supporters of all Roane County athletes. Our wonderful Raider Marching Band finishing up our national anthem. We are back here high above the field at County Stadium. A gorgeous night in Spencer, West Virginia for some Roane County Raider football action. The Raiders come in, again, 1-0, got the first victory, big style, 67-16 over Greenbrier West. The early off week last week. Meanwhile, Clay County, in their first outing on the road at Midland Trail, struggled a bit to score, losing that one 41-13. Came right back last week, though, on the road against Buffalo and defeated the Bison 44-14. So already a well-traveled Clay County team. John Penna, we know what we're going to see on offense and what we're going to see on defense. Generally speaking, it's going to be a lot of air raid action on offense, and it's going to be an aggressive defense.
Yeah, these guys like to throw the football around just like last season. And you talk about this game, you know, you throw the records out. We talked about it on Wednesday night. Roane County able to come out with a 1-point victory last year and then make it to the state championship. I mean, it was a great season for Roane County last year, and I think Clay County gave us the best game overall. So tonight we just have to really focus in, and with our secondary, Drew, everybody comes back. I think they're a little bit more seasoned. We figured out last season that Brabham would fit at the defensive end spot in this game against Clay County. So I like what Roane County can do here defensively against this high potent offense.
Well, one thing you are going to see is a mix-up defensively for Roane County. They are going to move Garrett back to defensive end for this game, and they're going to bring in a rabid monster, a blitzer named Gabe Deaver. Looking forward to seeing him on defense a good bit here tonight. Offensively, Matt White, we're going to send it back to our first game of the year. Obviously, what Roane County does the best is follow the meat up front, and they did it well on the ground. Lots of guys getting a lot of yardage with very few carries.
Yeah, I mean, the motto last year, what was it, run the dang ball.
Yeah.
That's what Roane County's been known for. Last week, Colton Starcher, 7 carries, went over the century mark. Brody Proctor hit that same number with just 3 carries, 478 yards on the ground, and 8 touchdowns amongst the running backs for Roane County. So expect to see a whole lot of that again here tonight, and try to slow this game down if you can, and try to keep the hand away from the Clay County offense that can be very dangerous with one strike.
Well, as I mentioned in the pregame scene setter, folks, throw out the records. When these two get together, it could be a battle. We will break away for our sponsors. We want to thank our sponsors each and every ball game. Without them, we do not get to do what we do here. We're going to come back. We'll have the Coach's Corner interview with head coach Paul Burdett. You're watching live streaming coverage of Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
Geno's is spicing things up with 2 new specialty pizzas featuring our new hot honey sauce.
Our hot honey pizza is topped with red pepper flakes, sliced Italian sausage, jalapenos, and onions.
The sweet heat pizza features slices of Italian sausage, green peppers, and onions.
Both are drizzled with our signature hot honey sauce.
Hot honey, it brings the heat.
Sweet heat, the perfect balance of spice and sweet.
2 bold new flavors, available for a limited time at Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House.
Score big this fall with GoMart. Every Saturday through the end of October, GoMart Rewards members earn triple points on all purchases. And while you rack up on rewards points, be sure to scan the QR code in-store for more ways to win. Each scan is a chance to score the ultimate tailgating package with a $200 GoMart gift card, tailgating supplies, and more. GoMart is your hookup for the football season. Visit the GoMart app or GoMart.com to learn more. GoMart is the official convenience store of WVU Athletics.
Delicious new sauces: sweet teriyaki, savory and thick; Carolina Gold, tangy and bold; honey sriracha, hot and spicy, topped with our creamy coleslaw. Sweet teriyaki, Carolina Gold, honey sriracha. Tudor's Biscuit World's pulled pork barbecue is bursting with flavor. Awesome sauce.
Welcome you back to County Stadium as we inch closer and closer to kickoff here from Spencer and Roane County High School. Looking forward to another good matchup, the 27th meeting between Roane County and Clay County. Had a chance to get the thoughts of Coach Paul Burdett. That's what he had to say before our broadcast began. All right, welcome back, folks. Standing in the familiar position here in the home end zone with head coach Paul Burdett. Coach, let's talk about what we talked about Wednesday night. Number one, an early week off for you guys. After getting the season started, you kind of pull back a little bit. You got that early week off. But you mentioned to me that it gave you kind of a time to look at one game film and start adjusting already with your guys.
Yeah, we had some things to work on, things to move around and to get better at, and it was, it wasn't ideal, but we used it to our advantage, took care of some things that we need to take care of.
Let's go immediately back to last year in this game that was such a shootout. It was so wild, so crazy. What do you think the guys who are still here and played in that ball game will take from that, if anything? I'm hoping they take out. It was so wild, so crazy. What do you think the guys who are still here and played in that ball on?
Yeah, we talked about that. You're going to face adversity in every game, and our guys are experienced and they've been there and they know. You face a little bit of adversity. You just got to keep playing and realize that there's 48 minutes in a ball game, and we spoke about that in our pregame meeting today. And these guys have a lot of experience, and so that goes a long ways when it comes to playing football on a Friday night.
Now, obviously, I say that, but then I would imagine getting off to a fast start, whether it's on offense or defense, is extremely important in a game that you want to call a rivalry game.
Well, it's a game, and that's how we see it. Every game's a game, and you take them all one step at a time. 1-0, that's the motto. And yeah, I mean, you want to come out, you want to play good from the get-go, and doesn't matter which side of the ball you're on, and that's how you want to start each and every game.
Well, obviously, you're going to see a passing attack once again this year. You got a couple guys that were tremendous receivers on that Clay County roster back this year. A new quarterback, although the Collins name is still there. What have you seen in film? Is it going to be much of what you saw last year, or can you anticipate a lot more air attack, or is it going to be a little more balanced as we talked about maybe Wednesday?
Yeah, it could be a little bit more balanced. They like to run the ball a little bit more than they did last year, and but still very capable of throwing and wanting to throw the ball. So you just got to be prepared for both and make sure that everybody understands, what their role is, and they got to play it to the best of their ability.
Now you look at them defensively, they've got, again, some size up the front, but I noticed in some film that I was watching that they're very aggressive defensively. Is that something you can utilize to your advantage against this team?
Yeah, it's Clay County. They've always been aggressive on defense, and they're going to come and try to smack you in the mouth, and that's what we're used to doing. That's what we're used to playing. So it's just a matter of going out again and playing some of football and getting the blocks that you need on offense, and everybody doing their job.
Well, Coach, one game and then a week off. How's the health of your team? Obviously, we see Fisher Boyd is out at the moment. Any updates on him? Any updates on anybody else?
Fisher's been released from his brace, and so he's working on strengthening stuff before surgery, and he's in good spirits, so that's good, and he understands what's in front of him. But, other than that, everybody's good, ready to roll.
Well, Coach, it's a great night for a rivalry ball game. As you say, it's just another ball game, but it's a good one. It's Roane County and Clay County once again. We wish you the best luck. Go out there and be 1-0 once again this week.
Thanks, Drew. We appreciate it.
Head coach Paul Burdett back up to the press box for more pregame coverage.
As per usual, a very measured Coach Paul Burdett, folks, and he is ready to go. The 27th edition of the rivalry between Roane County and Clay County. We will break away when we return. Starting lineups, and we'll send it down to our sideline reporter Emma Sloan after these messages.
We walk through over 1 million doors in our lifetime, but only a few, when opened, truly make a difference in our communities. Like the small business owners, the hard workers, and the dreamers. At People's Bank, we believe that when the right doors open, anything is possible. People's Bank, working together, building success.
High above County Stadium, we are the rest of the WVRC crew. Our other crew, the WVRC Clay County Sports, is with us here tonight. They are in the opposite press box, and I'm very glad to have them here. Also, our Calhoun and Work County crew all are together over in Calhoun County tonight, so a very exciting thing for us at WVRC. It is the 27th edition. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. We'll get it started with that very potent air raid attack on offense of the Clay County Panthers, Matt White.
Yeah, it always starts up front, though. You got to give your quarterback time. The guy's in charge of that. Across the line, 5'11", 184-pound senior Jackson Brown. The left guard is 6'1", 209-pound senior Jaden Morris. The center, 5'9", 196-pound junior Vince Lopez. The big guy on the right side at the guard, 6'1", 309 senior James Gross, and the right tackle, 5'10", 187-pound senior Christian Bryant. In the backfield for the Clay County Panthers, it will be Brody Scarborough getting the start, the 5'11", 207-pound junior. You also see a little bit of Blake Coleman at the wing at 5'6", 165-pound junior. The four receivers that you're going to see in this air raid attack, a 6', 160-pound senior Jacoby Nichols, the 5'7", 145-pound senior Landon Delwart, 5'8", 145-pound junior Cohen Ramsey, and the 6', 150-pound sophomore Joel Elliott. And commanding this high-octane offense, a name you've heard, that's the younger brother of the guy that left last year. 84% of the offense from last year gone. Stepping in to fill the role, 5'9", 150-pound sophomore Cooper Collins.
I'm sure that the Clay County faithful are
happy there's still a Collins at the helm for Clay County.
Yes.
I'm sure opposing teams are not going to like that for the next 4 years. Here comes the defensive front for Roane County. It started last year in this game for the muscle hamster himself, Garrett Brabham, the senior, moving back to defensive end, 5'7", 175. Colton Elliott on the opposite side, 5'11", 205-pound senior. In the middle, Quentin Cooper, the junior, goes 6'1", 245, and Richard Greathouse, the 6'2", 240-pound senior. Outside linebackers, Colton Starcher, the junior, is 6'2", 215 pounds, and Gabe Deaver will get the start, the senior, 5'7", 145 pounds, but he plays bigger than that. In the middle is Carson Casto, the Bulldog, is a 5'7", 210-pound junior. The defensive backfield, two corners, Brody Proctor, the junior, at 5'11", 175, and Jacob Greathouse, the senior, 5'10", 160. Safeties, Cooper Greathouse, the senior, is 5'11", 175, and the sophomore, Javon Letourneau, 5'7", 175. Those four will be massively important tonight.
You're going to see a 4- and 5-man front from the Clay County defense trying to slow down Roane County's run-heavy offense. A lot of guys are going to get rotated in on that line, but getting the start at left end is Christian Bryant. The senior goes 5'10", 187 pounds. At the interior, Jaden Morris, the senior, goes 6'1", 209. And the other tackle, James Gross, the senior, goes 6'1", 309. And the right end is Jackson Brown, the senior, that goes 5'11", 184 pounds. The linebacking core, on the outside, you've got 5'6", 165-pound junior Blake Coleman, and the 5'7", 145-pound senior Landon Delwart. And in the middle linebacker spot, 5'11", 207-pound junior Brody Scarborough. In the secondary at the corners, 5'9", 135-pound senior Damian Stricker. The other corner is 6 foot, 150-pound sophomore Joel Elliott. The two safeties, 5'8", 145-pound junior Cohen Ramsey. And the free safety is 6 foot, 160-pound senior Jacoby Nichols.
Well, it all starts up front. Coach Paul Burdett mentioned this on Wednesday, said this group is the most important group on the team. Everybody helps everybody. The left tackle is the junior Quentin Cooper, 6'1", 245-pounder. Left guard Braxton Browning, the senior, 6'2", 255 pounds. The center, anchoring for 4 years, is Colton Elliott, the senior, 5'11", 205. Hogan Greathouse is your right guard. The senior is 6'1", 270 pounds. Richard Greathouse, the senior, is your right tackle, 6'2", 240 pounds. Couple of tight ends. Cooper Greathouse, 5'11", 175 senior. Now Leo Rogers also lining up at tight end, the 5'10", 225-pound junior, but watch for him in the backfield as a fullback as well in this ball game. Your wingbacks, Brody Proctor having a great game on limited carries a couple of weeks ago, the 5'11", 175-pound junior, and Javon Letourneau, 5'7", 175-pound sophomore. The running backs, you'll see a little bit less of Garrett Brabham in the backfield just due to a nagging ankle injury. But when he's in, he's 5'7", 175, a senior. Colton Starcher will get the bulk of those big carries in the backfield. He is a 6'2", 215-pound junior. And, of course, the signal caller himself, a 4-year starter, the first in Coach Paul Burdett's history, is Jacob Greathouse, the senior, 5'10", 160 pounds. Almost gave him an extra inch of height there. As you see, the 4 Roane County captains out on the field, and the rest of the team huddled up in the helmets. We're going to take a look at the coaching matchup here in just a minute. Roane County's team captains, Hogan Greathouse, Jacob Greathouse, Colton Elliott, and Garrett Brabham.
Captains tonight for the Raiders are number 2, Garrett Brabham, number 3, Jacob Greathouse, number 50, Hogan Greathouse.
And you hear the captains. Roane County in the maroon jerseys with the white pants. Haven't seen that combo in a while. Maroon helmets with the white stripe down the middle. Raider R across the side of each helmet. And all white for the Panthers. They've got white jerseys, white pants, the bright yellow helmets with the blue stripes down and blue numbers trimmed out in yellow with clay across the front in all caps. While we've got a minute, we are going to send it down to our sideline reporter, Miss Emma Sloan, who is standing in front of a hungry group of Roane County Raiders just itching to take the field. Emma, you had a chance to talk with some of these players during the week. What are their thoughts about this upcoming game tonight against Clay County?
They're all excited to get back on the field after the first win of the season. They said they feel comfortable and they're ready to get out there and have a great game against Clay County tonight.
Good stuff. I was trying to time it out perfectly to get a chance to show Emma with the kids running behind her.
Yeah.
I'll get it down eventually.
Well, but you did see Coach Hamrick's down there on the field.
Okay.
He's behind her. So Coach Hamrick here in the building.
Hey, we're going to send it back down to you, Emma, because there is a special guest. I don't even know if you even know that behind you is Coach Jim Hamrick. One of these moments, I might actually try to have you grab him for an interview. I'll have to explain who he is to you first. How about that?
Raiders coming out of the helmet here, meeting up with the captains.
Roane County taking the field, so let's take a look at the coaching matchup here tonight. For Roane County, Coach Paul Burdett in his 15th season running the sidelines of this program. He is 89-59, looking for his 90th career victory here tonight. Of course, he has made multiple playoff appearances, of course, last year into the state championship game. Coach Jason Nichols, just a couple of years behind, 12th year at the helm. He's got a tremendous record, 61-29 in 12 years at the helm for Coach Jason Nichols. So a good matchup on the field, a good matchup between these coaches on the sidelines. And always, John, when you get these two teams together, it's just excitement.
Yeah, it's going to be fireworks, and guys are going to get after each other. But, it's always a tough game because they're so close, and they want to win this ball game so bad. The last time I believe that Clay County had beat Roane County was 2020, the COVID year. I was actually on the sidelines for that one. It was a close game. I believe it was a 16-14 victory for Clay. But since then, Roane County has had their number.
Roane County will receive to begin this ball game. Now, one thing to think about is the kicking game for both of these teams. Jackson Brown is a tremendous kicker.
Yes.
And he will be putting it on the tee, back deep to receive. Brody Proctor, Javon Letourneau. Roane County, by the way, is going to mix up their kicking game. They're going to start the freshman, Brock Williams, coming off of a great Monday night at the JV level.
Yeah, he had put the boot in on Monday, so he's going to get a chance here to get a varsity start on special teams.
For those of you listening in, Brown approaches from right to left, leg in, high, end over end kick, lands at the 1 yard line. Letourneau up the hash and over to the 20, and he'll be corralled at the 23 yard line, straight forward. I like the way the young sophomore returned that one.
Yeah, no fear for Javon Letourneau as Delwart makes the stop, but there's a flag down on the play, so we'll see if it pushes Roane County back further. Usually in this area, you're looking at a hold or possible clip.
Well, this Clay County team, we know, gets up for this game like no other football game. They gave Roane County everything they wanted and more than they even wanted last year in this contest, and you know they're going to be fired up again. Roane County must match that intensity this year. It will be Roane County with a penalty, and I believe that's just going to be a holding penalty. So back the Raiders up. They'll start their first drive deep in their own territory, just outside of the 10 at the 11 yard line.
You can see Clay's defense. They're going to adjust to what Roane County comes out in for in heavy. I believe they're going to load up to the heavy side. And we are going with a T formation.
Old-fashioned. Under center, Greathouse. It'll be Jacob keeping it himself, trying to bounce it to the edge. Great open field tackle, though, by Cohen Ramsey. And no gain for Greathouse.
So a bit of a different look. T formation, I believe it was heavy to the right side of the field. And Greathouse not able to pick up much.
Second down and 10. They'll spread
Proctor out deep to the left this time. Turn and give. That is Starcher. Straight forward goes Colton Starcher, and he'll bust out to about the 15, maybe a bit shy.
That time, Blake Coleman gets down low and wraps up Starcher for the takedown.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and long on the first possession for the Raiders. Ball spotted between the hashes, just shy of the 15. Proctor splits out to the Roane County sideline. I formation with the wing to the near side. The pitch comes to the near side. Letourneau with lead blockers. He'll follow them out past the 20, and he'll be down at about the 25-yard line. That will move the chains.
Letourneau that time plants his foot and gets behind those blockers. You can see the speed of the sophomore. Great blocking, Brody Proctor, as well as Leo Rogers out here. Colton Starcher leading the way. So a nice pickup and a first down for the Raiders.
Needed 7, got double that. 1st and 10 at the 25 for the Raiders. Now to the double wing look. Letourneau motions behind. It'll be the give. Letourneau cuts it up. Lots of green turf. Letourneau over the midfield stripe. Down the sideline. Nobody's going to catch him. Javon Letourneau, the sophomore, to the house.
Great play. You'll see here on the replay, and I'll tell you what, Delwart has the angle as you see 7 for Clay coming across, but Letourneau just with a different gear, and to the house the sophomore goes. Roane County on the scoreboard with about 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Well, we saw in game 1 lightning in a bottle for Roane County in multiple ways. Javon Letourneau, that game was more kind of the guy who had the hard yardage.
Yes, he finished with 60-some yards, but they were tough yards. Right now on his way to 100 here just on the first drive.
Raiders will go for 2. They'll motion Proctor behind. Brody looking for room. Lots of white jerseys come through that front line, and that will be short. But Roane County hits it first. Just 2 minutes going by in the quarter. 6-0 Raiders.
Hildreth Supply on Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer is the place to shop for the best selection of cold weather gear. We have a wide selection of boots including Rocky, Wolverine, and Georgia boots, steel-toed and non-steel-toed, as low as $78. Carhartt bibs in most sizes starting at just $90, and many different styles of sweatshirts starting at only $40. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
Matt White, you have been busy in just a few series going back 2 weeks until tonight. Fast scoring is the name of the game for the Raiders.
Yeah, that one just took 4 plays, 89 yards, a minute and 52 off the clock. Javon Letourneau breaks free on a 75-yard touchdown run. The 2-point conversion attempt was no good. Roane County strikes first, 6-0 over the Panthers.
Jacoby Nichols and Joel Elliott, both incredibly talented in their own right, back deep to receive, and it will be the freshman, Brock Williams, to do the kicking. Had a great leg on Monday night in the JV contest, that victory over Sissonville. He'll approach from left to right. Williams, leg in, high, end over end kick. That's going to be taken by an up man. I believe that's Delwart. Moves one way, then back to the other. And the coverage unit there, and holding him to no return yardage.
Yeah, that coverage team smothered Delwart there. That time Logan Wilson was one of the first guys there, as well as Evan Greathouse.
So the first possession offensively for this air attack begins at their own 26-yard line. Right to left they will travel. They'll stack 3 receivers bunched to the wide side. The give to Scarborough, nowhere to go.
Guess
Big
who?
Pressure in the backfield.
Gabe Deaver. And Coach Burdett talked about this Wednesday night. He said he's going to line 17 up all over the field and say, just go get it. He was playing a D tackle there straight through, wraps him up and takes him down.
He said Gabe in practice was a little slow to react, and he said, stop that, just go. And he said, okay, Coach.
A loss on the play of 3, second down 13. Collins going to roll, look to throw. He's pressured from the backside. Breaks contain. He'll take off towards the sideline. He'll pick up those lost yardage. And I think if you're Coach Jason Nichols and you've got a freshman quarterback, you're excited that he ran out of bounds there.
Yeah, well, he's a sophomore.
Sophomore, sorry.
Yeah, but he got outside the pocket, which was good for him because there was pressure. You had Quentin Cooper up the middle, and then you had Brabham on the edge. Now, Brabham is dealing with a little bit of an ankle injury, so might not be at 100% with that speed.
Ace formation, twins to either side. Collins smacks the hands together from the shotgun. Scarborough is his lead guy. He's got pressure again. Breaks contain, throws it downfield, and overshoots the target. Good pressure in the back of the defensive secondary by Cooper Greathouse.
Yeah, Coop, great read, stayed over the top and had a chance, but got some fingertip on it. But good pressure once again by the guys up front for Roane County. Going to bring up a 4th down and 11 situation for the Panthers.
So Jackson Brown will do all the kicking duties, standing at his own 13. Proctor, Letourneau past midfield at their own 40. Somebody almost had a sack there as well. Got some fingertips on Collins.
I think that was Deaver again coming up the middle.
Brown unloads. Taken at the 45. This is going to be Proctor. He's got room to the sideline, over midfield, over the 40, and run out of bounds at inside the 35. A tremendous return and great field position for the second offensive series.
Yeah, Jackson Brown, the punter, ends up making the stop along the sideline, but great field position, like you said. See what Roane County dials up here offensively. Surprised to see Jake Greathouse get the first carry of the game. We're not used to the quarterback running the ball too much in this offense, but Coach Burdett likes to throw some wrinkles in.
37 on the punts, nearly 30 on the return. 1st and 10 inside the 35 at the 33 of the Panthers. Raiders attacking, if you're listening, left to right across your dial from our vantage point in the press box. An I formation dotted by Proctor. He'll take the handoff. Brody, jitterbugs. Brody into the secondary. Brody with a lot of room to run, and he will put one in. Another quick strike score for Roane County's offense.
On this play, I like the I formation. Brody Proctor dots the I, and you're going to see him get into the scrum, but he keeps his feet moving. You see the blocking set up, and then keeps his footing, and then shows off some speed. Nice job, and another touchdown for that young man. He scored one 2 weeks ago, and he's back in the end zone again.
He only had 3 carries against Greenbrier West, but he had 100 yards in that game as well. Apparently, he doesn't waste any time.
He likes to get in the end zone.
It's very efficient.
Raiders attempting for the 2-point conversion once again. I formation. Leo Rogers is the lead fullback. He'll give it to the tailback, which is Starcher. That's a lot of beef back there in the backfield. And Roane County successful on their second 2-point conversion.
Hi, this is Lisa Simmons inviting you to join the team of savings and visit Honest Fred's Flooring at one of our 3 locations, Spencer, Parkersburg, or Marietta. That's where you'll find our warehouses stocked with all the latest trends in flooring, carpet, vinyl, ceramic, hardwood, or the very popular luxury vinyl flooring. We have a price to fit every budget. We offer professional installation and financing is available. So come see what you've been missing at Honest Fred's Flooring. You can also check us out on the web at honestfreds.com.
Honest Fred's one of our great sponsors. Lisa Simmons and her crew obviously do a great job. Well, I don't know if she sells turf, but we might have to replace it here tonight, Matt White, with all that Roane County has churned up.
Yeah, that turf's getting burnt plumb up right now. 33-yard touchdown run there by Brody Proctor. Took just 7 seconds. Roane County out quickly here, 14-0 over the Panthers.
Lest you get excited, John Penna, we do know who's across the way from us.
Yeah, do not, because this offense for Clay County can strike quickly. We watched that last week on WVRC Clay County Sports when they played Buffalo, so we have to be really focused defensively.
Nichols and Elliott back deep. Once again, the freshman Brock Williams approaching. Leg in, high, deep kick. This is going to be taken by the return man from deep. Believe that is
Delward again.
They moved him back on me, and I didn't see it. He went forward that time, picked up about 10 yards. I like the kick coverage unit of Roane County just in a small sample size from 2 weeks ago and tonight.
Delwart getting up a little slow. He got rolled up on that leg.
Yeah.
He's hobbling pretty bad.
So the Raiders applying pressure early in the first series caused a 3 and out. We'll see what Coach Jason Nichols and the offensive crew calls out here. It looks like they're going to spread it out once again. Twins to both sides. Shotgun for Cooper Collins, the sophomore. Scarborough stands to his left. 3-step drop over the middle. Airmail just a little bit. They had a quick slant route. Looking good for Ramsey.
Yeah, Ramsey was coming across, and Letourneau step for step. Pressure from the guys up front. You've seen Collins get that ball and look to get it out of his hands quickly because of what Roane County did on the last defensive stand.
I will stop the clock at 8:56 here in quarter number 1. Roane County has struck twice quickly. Same formation. Collins looking to the outside now. Throws a nice out route pass. That one caught by Nichols. Breaks a tackle, and Jacoby Nichols is headed to pay dirt. We mentioned how dangerous he was, and he burnt Roane County on a simple out route. There was no help behind.
Yeah, just an out route, and Jacob Greathouse not able to make the tackle on the sideline, and you can see the wheels that Jacoby has as he took it down the sideline for the touchdown. Panthers on the board now.
Just as we said, don't get excited anytime soon.
Yeah.
I mean, get excited about the touchdowns. So it will be Jackson Brown to attempt the extra point from scrimmage. Joel Elliott, the holder. Clean snap, the hold down, the kick up, and hammered through. And we've got a one-possession ball game just like that. It took 2 plays before Clay County strikes. We'll be back after this.
When you find yourself faced with a legal issue, the steps you take next can literally impact the rest of your life. Hiring the right attorney is one of the most important decisions you'll make. At Joel Baker Law Office, we understand the importance of providing prompt, competent, and honest legal representation. Call or text our office today to schedule a consultation. 304-500-9238.
Well, we may have been prophets, Matt White, when we talked about watch out for Clay County's explosiveness. They did it in 2.
At this rate, we are going to be here until midnight with this many scoring opportunities. That time, Clay County just 2 plays for Collins to find Jacoby Nichols. Nichols does the rest, goes 74 yards on a touchdown pass and catch. Big play there for Clay County getting back into this one. 14-7 now, Raiders on top.
Proctor Letourneau back deep to receive from Jackson Brown, the leg of Jackson Brown.
Those guys back on the 3-yard line. They know that 61 here can boot the football.
Sent it all the way to the 1-yard line on his first attempt. Here comes the second. Again, high and deep, not quite as far. Letourneau at the 6. He'll run it to the hash. Letourneau straight up the gut. Makes a move in real time at the 30-yard line. Didn't even slow down on the jump cut, John, and picked up a couple of extra yards.
Yeah, he was upfield quickly. Looks like Eddie Matheny on the stop for the Panthers there.
Just about a 26-yard return for Javon Letourneau, who already has multiple yardage plays. At 14 on a carry and then 75 plus. Third series for Roane County. Starts at their own 32-yard line. Double wing look. Letourneau in motion. Scissors, misdirection. Proctor. Shoulder down to a second-level defender, and he ran through maybe Delwart.
Yeah, it was Delwart again. Delwart taking some licks tonight, but he's a tough kid. Hops back up, but I like how Brody Proctor's running between the tackles right now, Drew.
7 on the carry with an exclamation point at the end of that one. Ball resting at the 39 of Roane County. Double wing look once again. Colton Starcher, the lone back. Letourneau motions behind. Quick hitter off tackle. Play stopped. Maybe somebody for Roane County moving early.
Yep.
It looks to be everybody trying to get set.
Raiders wanted to hit that one very, very quickly. Timing is everything for this quick hitter offense. Second down, and we'll call it now 8. The ball moved inside the 35 at the 34. Still double wing look. Jacob Greathouse, the signal caller, under center. Same play, only to the left. And right back to the 40 goes Colton Starcher, so picks up 1 extra after the 5 yards.
Hogan Greathouse rubbing that belly, pushing some guys around up front.
The battle up front is where it all will be done. 3rd down and 2 for Roane County. The ball spotted just on the nose of the 40. Raiders would love to just keep churning this one. Big opportunity for the Panther defense early.
A lot of movement on that front for Clay.
Quick hitter. Off tackle. I'm not sure if he got it on the first effort. It's going to be very close for Colton Starcher. The yard to reach is the 42. Near side officials got it right near that 42-yard line.
Yeah, if the ball is marked just right, maybe the end of the nose, they may bring the chains out to give us a measure.
Yeah, he's looking at it.
Has he got an eagle eye or what?
I think he may have to call the crew over. No. Okay. For a second, I thought he was heading back.
He looked like he was going to throw the first down, but the chains will come out. Kenny G gets a chance. Now he's actually holding the down marker. So
we'll wait for the long trip of the chain crew from the far sideline over near Clay County's bench.
See what Coach Tank Blosser's telling the officials right now.
It is ever so close. It is stretched, and I think by the nose of a football.
Did I call it or what?
Roane County will continue the drive by the nose of a football. That is how close that was.
Colton Starcher gave us the max effort. And picked up the first down. Roane County with 6:37 left to go here, leading 14-7 at County Stadium.
Chains will move out to the 42 for Roane County. If you're listening in on the radio side of things, we are moving from left to right. If you can visualize where we are in the press box up high above the field. Double wing look once again. Straight quick hitter, quarterback keeper for Greathouse. Following the big boys up front, and they'll just move people out of the way for 5.
That's the offensive line doing what they like to do. We talked about them at the Greenbrier West game. They just dominated in the trenches, and that's what they have to do here this evening as well, because if you give Clay County opportunities offensively, they can score fast.
2nd and 5, just shy of midfield at the 47 of the Raiders. Letourneau motions behind. Quick hitter off tackle. Starcher breaks a tackle, trying to work his way to the outside. He'll get 1. But the defense came in waves that time against Colton Starcher.
Yeah, Blake Coleman was the first guy there for Clay. Wasn't able to bring Starcher down, but slowed him down enough to get some help from Ramsey, able to make the stop. So another 3rd down play coming up for Roane County.
Suddenly we slowed to a crawl. Got to say hi to our good friend Adam Anderson watching us. Good to see he's doing okay. 3rd down and 4 for Roane County. They'll need the Clay County 48. They'll motion Proctor. They'll give it to Proctor. Lots of pursuit, and he's going to lose yardage there. Good pressure that time by Cohen Ramsey, and Roane County is going to be forced to the punt.
Yeah, that time Clay County did exactly what they needed to do. They strung that thing out towards the sideline, the short side of the field. Made things tough for the Raider offense, and now look to punt here for the first time in the ballgame.
Jacob Greathouse will still do the punting duties for Roane County. Jacoby Nichols, who was electric on that out route touchdown, is going to go back deep to receive.
Greathouse will stand at his own 33. Nichols at his own 25. Clean snap, the punt, high. Spiraling punt lands at the 25. Takes a big Roane County bounce inside the 20. Continues to roll inside the 15. The Raider coverage unit trying to help out there with a little bit of blowing on the football.
Yeah, that time it looked like Jacob, with his driver out, continued to swing and get that thing down into very good field position for the Raider defense.
All the way down to the 12-yard line is where the ball was marked. So the third offensive series now for Clay County. They went 3 and outs and then 2 plays for the big touchdown. Roane County scored quickly in their first 2 drives and then had to punt on that third one. Panther offense looking to the sideline. Collins in the shotgun, flanked to his left by Scarborough. Twin receivers to both sides of the formation. Snap back, looking to the wide side. Collins rolling, eluding to the outside. He's got some green grass. It closes quickly. He'll pick up a couple of yards. Good coverage out top.
Leo Rogers from the linebacker spot makes a stop with Brabham. Good coverage. That made Collins have to scramble to the outside, but a nice play defensively for Roane County to keep everything locked in.
3 on the scramble brings up second down and 7, ball resting at the 15 of the Panthers. Same location, same formation. Collins slaps the hands together. There's the out route again. Nichols looking to break free, and that time he's going to be drug out of bounds.
That time Jacob Greathouse settles down and keeps Jacoby in front of him.
Still first down yardage, but I'll take that.
Yes.
Versus 80 plus. That will move the chains. That'll give the offense for the Panthers a bit of breathing room as we close in on the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. Ball on the near hash, 28-yard line. 1st and 10. Twins to both sides. Collins moves Scarborough directly behind. Looking for the quick slant route. Nearly picked off. It was into Letourneau's breadbasket. Great coverage by Javon. It was in front of the target, Ramsey, and Javon didn't pull it in, and you could see the frustration.
Yeah, that pass was an absolute bullet. Javon wasn't able to hold on to that thing, so good coverage. It's going to be a second down here for the Panther offense.
They'll stick with the spread look. Collins, the sophomore signal caller, younger brother of Noah Collins. Look at him move. He looks like his bigger brother. Breaking tackles, and he is going to get some extra yardage here. He slid down, and Roane County was headed towards him and caught him after he slid, and that's going to add 15 yards to that scramble. Boy, if you squint your eyes, it's a shorter version of Noah on that play.
Yeah, he looks a lot like his older brother. I would say he's probably going to argue with that and say he's better looking, but we did get a penalty here for the quarterback was giving himself up, and I think Jake was just already kind of diving towards trying to make the tackle. So Roane County gives up another play and a first down for this offense of Clay County that found some things that worked here.
14-7. Roane County struck first and struck twice quickly. Clay County matched on their third possession. So this one's going to move a long way out near midfield. The personal foul penalty puts it at the 47-yard line of Clay County. 1st down and 10 for the Panther offense.
Some rotation in here from the defense. On the defensive front, Braxton Browning, which had a great play against Greenbrier West, is in, and Richard Greathouse at the D tackle.
Panthers found something they like with this spread look. Twin receivers both sides. Collins out of the shotgun. 3-step drop, quick out route, and that one a little too far away from Ramsey, the target. Letourneau once again in coverage.
That time pressure up the middle 17, Gabe Deaver. He's lining up on the defensive line, lining up as a backer, some guy rushing off the edge. So he's got a big job tonight to move around.
Same set, 2nd and 10 from the 47 of Clay County. Now they're going to motion Nichols across. He'll take the jet sweep. Nichols, not a lot of room to run. Roane County had that one locked up.
Brabham and Browning combined to make the tackle.
Well, Nichols commands such respect. You see him in motion, you know that's a possibility that he's getting it.
Yeah, he's been a tough kid since his freshman year. Older brothers have played in the program, and he's got a younger brother that's still playing, or he's actually playing youth football right now for Clay County. So you're going to hear that name quite a bit, Nichols.
Single yard on the carries. 3rd down and 9 from the 48 of the Panthers. Collins, 5-step drop. He's going to look deep down the field, and that's going to be overshot step for step there. Was Letourneau, and again, looking for Cohen Ramsey. Letourneau's been on him like white on rice in a snowstorm and a paper plate.
Something like that, but yeah, very close coverage out there on the far side of the field from us. Letourneau has been great in coverage this evening.
Jackson Brown stands at his own 36. Roane County will send Letourneau and Proctor back deep.
There's some pressure last time by Brabham.
Brown, high, end over end, spiraling punt. Letourneau at the 15. Letourneau coming back to the Roane County sideline. Cuts it up, and he'll pick up just about 6 or 7. And Roane County will start the 4th possession just outside of the red zone. Should say Clay County's red zone.
Yeah.
At the Roane County 23. How about that?
So Roane County's defense did what they needed to do, kept Clay County out of the end zone there. Now let's see if our offense can get things rolling after having to go 3 and out on our last possession.
Panthers ever aggressive defensively. If you can get by that first wave, sometimes you can make things happen.
I mean, look, they're packing the box because they know what Roane County likes to do.
Double wing, double tight. Proctor in motion behind. Scissors misdirection carry. Starcher breaks the initial tackle. Still fighting for yardage past the 25 out to about the 27-yard line. Good 4-yard carry.
Roane County have to work to make things happen. They are picking up yardage, but not the big plays that we're used to here in the last couple drives.
Minute 23 and rolling here in the first quarter. 14-7 Roane County. I keep forgetting sometimes that there are radio listeners. I formation. Proctor is the wing to the right. They'll give the scissors misdirection carry to Proctor, and he'll get a good pickup there near the first down yard line at about the 34 or 33, I should say. They'll call him short at the 32.5, 3rd down and inches.
Very manageable here. Roane County can call a few different plays. I will say it again, Brody Proctor running great between the tackles tonight.
Beef in the middle, everywhere. 22 players within the line of scrimmage. It'll just be Greathouse, and he's going to push forward to the 35, and that will be a Roane County first down. Needed inches, got 3 yards, and that will move the chains. The clock melting away here in the first. 25 seconds left. Roane County does not have to run a play. Stay tuned with us, folks. When we get back from the first quarter break, we're going to send it down to our sideline reporter, Emma Sloan, who is not on the sideline. She's back in her territory, I should say, with the students. Roane County looks like they may get this one off. Greathouse with the hard count. Roane County will not run the play. We will break away. Roane County leading after 14-7.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too. Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? Rate Lock. Name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie Insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
Second quarter action getting set to go. Roane County in the midst of a drive, leading 14-7. Going to send it down to Miss Emma Sloan, who is not on the sideline right now. Emma, you are amongst your crew.
Thanks, Drew. Who am I here with?
Eli Corcoran.
Landon Williams.
And what is the theme of tonight's student section?
Hawaiian.
And I can see that you're very decked out, even though it's about to be cold in a little bit.
It'll be all right.
Yeah, it should be fine. It'll be.
And how excited are you about how the game's going tonight?
Great.
Very excited, yeah.
Thanks, Drew. Back to you.
Theme tonight here tonight for the student section, as those youngsters were decked out nicely. We are ready to go here for second quarter action. Roane County in the midst of a drive, hit quickly on their first two possessions, stalled on their third drive. Clay County stalled on their first two possessions, hit a big one for a long touchdown on their third, and right now Roane County is in the midst of drive number 5. First and 10 as they'll move from right to left here to begin the second quarter. 14-7 Roane County. First look at heavy package. Letourneau, the third man through. Good pressure defensively. He'll pick up maybe a yard and a half.
That time Jacoby Nichols and Landon Delwart make the stop. Delwart with 4 tackles here this evening. Delwart was at Hoover last year and now back at Clay County.
Just about a yard officially. The ball resting on the 35 of Roane County. Proctor splits to this boundary side. That is the Roane County sideline. I formation. Rogers across in motion. There's the pitch to Letourneau. He'll cut it back quickly, and he'll pick up good yardage, fighting out near the 40, just shy of that. Saw that little open space and just jumped on it.
And he's just so shifty. He can turn his pads and get skinny in the hole. And Leo Rogers out there leading the way. Missed that first block, but continued to go after it. You're going to see him getting coached up on the sideline. You just got to slow yourself down. But a nice pickup anyways.
Raiders again, though, third and middle. 3rd and 5. They need the 44-yard line. Back to double wing, double tight. Motion behind. That's Letourneau. He'll take the handoff. Broke the first wave, but he will not get much. Just a yard there, and now 4th down and about 4. And again, we talk about the aggressive nature of the defense that Coach Nichols runs. It's not just up front or the linebackers. You're going to see those corners and safeties fly up in run protection. Roane County, I think, is going to punt it away. They thought about it for a second. So after lightning struck 3 times in the first quarter, everything is kind of boiled down to some good defense now.
Yeah, Clay County's defensive line really tightening down.
Greathouse at his own 30 to punt it away to Nichols. A little rugby style. This one high into the air. Nichols gets away. That takes another good Roane County bounce. Here it goes inside the 10, down to the 8-yard line. Well, in his spare time, he's really good with the wedges.
I was going to say the same thing.
That's a birdie putt.
Nice bounce. And Roane County's defense in good position here once again, but Clay County can strike quickly.
They showed that potential on that third possession with Nichols. 1st and 10 inside their own 10-yard line at the 8. Go the Panther offense. At the moment, they're showing trips set to the left.
Again, if you're listening on the radio, they're moving left to right from our home side. Collins from the shotgun. Called for a motion man, it didn't come. 3-step drop. He's pressured, breaks 3 on the first level, and he had another wave coming in right behind that first level. Quentin Cooper, I believe.
Yeah, Quentin Cooper going to get credited for the sack. He's been great up front, putting a lot of pressure on and able to get his hands on the quarterback.
Has a bet going with his grandpa. He just made himself $50 there.
Oh, wow.
Some NIL.
Well, he's big, he's quick, he's smart. All those things go well for a defensive tackle. Loss of 4 on the play. 2nd and 14 at the 4. Heels on the end zone line for Collins. 3-step drop. He's pursued again. Breaks free. Breaks out to the 10, and he is just as elusive as Big Bro. That was very dangerous, but Collins had a heady move there. He did not get worried.
Yeah, he had to roll to his right because he had the muscle hamster and the kamikaze Gabe Deaver coming off the other side, eludes a couple tackles, and finally gets taken down.
7 on the scramble brings up 3rd and 7. Big opportunity, though, for Roane County defensively, trying to pin the offense of the Panthers deep. Trip set once again to the wide side. That's the Clay County side. Scarborough.
Watch the out routes here on the trip side.
Scarborough's been little utilized here in this first half. Pump fake, deep throw here down the side. And good effort there on the comeback by Delwart. He basically just swam across Cooper Greathouse to try to make the play and couldn't pull it down. That shows you where Cooper was, right beside of Delwart.
Yeah.
Now Cooper kind of spun back around and stuck that right hand in. Maybe disrupted that one just enough, but big break there for Roane County.
And it's a good thing that happened because there was nobody else behind Delwart. So Brown stands a foot inside of the end zone. High snap, pressure coming. He gets it away. This one's high and short. Lands, hits a Roane County player, and very, very wisely, Colton Starcher. He was trying to see the sideline. They were telling him where to go, and it still hit him, and he knew to jump on it quickly.
The ball goes straight up in the air. It's going to take a crazy bounce. Colton had no clue where the ball was. It did hit him.
He was trying to get to the sideline.
He was trying to get away. Look, where's it at? Oh, there it is. And Johnny on the spot.
So a great defensive stand deep, and that puts Roane County's offense in pristine condition here with 8:08 left in the first half, leading 14-7. 1st and 10 at Clay County's 34. These are the kinds of plays or kinds of series you need to take advantage of good defense. Starcher off tackle. Colton breaks a tackle, breaks another. Down inside the 25. He'll be down at the 20-yard line. A big first down carry for Colton.
Watch the blocking up front. That's what starts the play off. And then Colton Starcher lowers a shoulder and continues on down the field for a nice pickup of a first down play. You see the line. Wow, what blocks there. Carnage. And then a first down pickup.
1st and 10 at the 20 for Roane County. They'll send Cooper Greathouse wide to the right. Proctor split in the backfield with Starcher. Greathouse under center. It'll be Starcher again, off tackle to the right side. Picks up a couple of hard yards.
Blake Coleman wraps Starcher up at the legs for the Panthers. So Roane County eating some clock on this drive. Even though we're in a great field position, it's nice to take some time off the clock and try to get ourselves into the end zone again.
14-7 Roane County, nearing the 7-minute mark of the half. Twin receivers now split out to the near side, the left side. I formation. Proctor dots the I. Hit at the line of scrimmage, trying to break free, cannot. No gain, maybe a loss of a yard on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 9. We've had a lot of 3rd, mid, 3rd, and longs.
Yeah, Blake Coleman again on the stop. He stops Proctor in the backfield. He has to get down quickly because there were some guys from the interior defense looking to put the smack down. So now Roane County
Well, you're in 4-down territory, John, so
Yeah.
you don't need 9 necessarily on this play.
Or they're going to let Brock get a chance to kick a field goal here.
Well, talking to Coach Burdett, he was a little bit nervous, we'll say the least.
Surely not.
Raiders will go with split back formation. Cooper Greathouse wide to the right. Greathouse going to throw. Looking downfield. He'll launch it deep down the field. He's got Coop. And Coop just couldn't get to it. He extended the fingertips. He got past the defender there, and he was wide open. And it was just a little far outside of the range.
Oh, I thought Coop maybe got his hands on that. It's hard to see from where we are, even with the camera angle. Oh.
So the Raiders now into a 4th and 9. They need the 10-yard line. This drive began at the 34. You would hate to see Roane County not get something out of this possession after the defense was so good. Letourneau will spread wide to the right. Wide to the left here is Cooper Greathouse. Backs in the eye. Greathouse fakes. He's going to roll wide. Now back to the middle. He'll launch it over the middle, and that's airmailed over top of the intended target there, Cooper Greathouse. Jacob Greathouse took a hit.
He did, and Roane County's offense sputters after a nice opportunity on their side of the field. So the defense once again put to the test.
Both of these defenses, I think they may have taken offense to those first couple of scores in such quick fashion. But right back on offense go the Panthers. 1st and 10 after the hold from their own 19-yard line. 6:02 left in the half. 14-7 Raiders. Twins to both sides. They'll motion Jacoby Nichols. They'll fake the quick hitter. They'll hand to Scarborough. Nowhere to go.
Hoagie Greathouse there to meet Scarborough. Almost take the handoff.
Scarborough, one of those exciting players, we missed basically all of last year with injuries and sicknesses.
Yeah.
So he steps into that big role very nicely and very quickly this year for Coach Nichols. Loss of a couple on the play, 2nd and 12 for the Panthers at their own 17. Panthers all looking to the sideline, getting the call. Usually Coach Brian Collins, the offensive coordinator, the one giving those. But I think they're going to let this one run out, and they want to talk about it here on a 2nd and 12. We'll take a break with them. 14-7, Roane County late in the second quarter.
Little Canal Bus is for everyone. Looking for a ride to work, appointments, school, or shopping? If you live in Calhoun, Gilmer, Jackson, or Roane counties, Little Canal Bus is your answer. It's easy and convenient with one call, 866-354-5522. You can reserve a ride anywhere in the county and to Parkersburg and Charleston. Our well-maintained fleet and professional friendly drivers are ready to take you and your family where you need to go. Little Canal Bus, the little bus with big service.
Well, I'm sure everybody on both sides would love to get on Little Canal Bus. That's an easy way, John, to get up and down the field. Right now, it is not easy for either side to move up and down the field, matriculate, if you will.
Yeah, both defenses playing tough against both offenses that can go quickly. You saw it from Roane County with a nice long touchdown run from Javon Letourneau in the first quarter, and then Jacoby Nichols gets himself onto the scoreboard with a nice pass from Cooper Collins. And just a couple long touchdowns. Brody Proctor able to get himself in there as well. Roane County is leading 14-7 now. It's been a defensive battle here in the second quarter.
First time out for either team here in this first half. Roane County has all three. Clay with just 2 now. They'll send trips wide to the left. Single receiver to the right. Hard count, and I think somebody on the near side for Clay County may have flinched. Maybe Joel Elliott.
Yeah, Elliott, I know that they're going to try to go deep to this young man because last year, if you go back to Roane County's game, he had a ball game. He was the number one receiver in that game, scored a few touchdowns. So Brody Proctor giving him a little cushion down here at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, he did that as a freshman against Roane County last year. And Noah Collins lit it up through the air in that game a lot to Elliott. Second down and now 17 at the 12. They're looking right over there. Elliott's going to try a double move. Here comes the deep throw. Proctor is there, and it's out of bounds. I like the decision, I think, by Collins to intentionally throw it that way.
Yeah. I'm telling you, though, they're going to want to try to go to him, but Brody Proctor being very good in the secondary, that's going to be a battle here tonight.
I got to say, John, I was focused on that one-on-one matchup. I did not look to the other side.
Yeah.
I'm glad they threw it that way because I would have missed out on the play. Third down and 17. Back to balance. Twin receivers both sides. Scarborough, the sidecar in the shotgun. To the right. Collins barking out the blitz. Three-step drop. He'll throw it over the middle. Overshoots the target in and out of the tipped fingers of Jacob Greathouse. They were looking for Jacoby Nichols, and it will be a punting situation.
All right, so the defense holds, but pressure from the guys up front of Roane County. You had Leo Rogers on a blitz right up the middle, and Gabe Deaver going kamikaze style on the far side. A lot of pressure. Collins had to just get rid of the ball.
Raiders had pressure on the last punt from this same spot for Jackson Brown. He stands just outside of the end zone this time. High snap. That's into the end zone. Brown loses the ball. Diving on it. Garrett Brabham. It's a touchdown.
Wow. The defense, special teams come up big here. You're going to see the ball come off of the right hand of Jackson Brown. Brabham was going to be there to try to make the tackle. That would have just been a safety. The ball squirts out, and the muscle hamster into the end zone. Big play for the senior.
Well, we had a defensive score 2 weeks ago. We have a defensive score here. I guess you could call it special teams / defense. Brown was trying to pick that one up off the turf and couldn't get in the midst. Brock Williams will attempt the extra point. Jacob Greathouse, the holder. First ever attempt for the young freshman. The snap, the hold, the kick is destroyed. No nerves whatsoever for Brock Williams as he tattoos it through the uprights. 21-7, Roane County.
McIntosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, the store that has it all. From quality furniture, Lazy Boy, Serta, Catnapper, appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, and McIntosh offers setup and removal, power equipment, Echo, Troy-Built, and in-house service, hardware, tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, pipes, and fittings. McIntosh Hardware and Appliance, 204 Market Street in Spencer, 304-927-2700. Find us on Facebook for more great deals.
Well, fellas, you know I'm going to get excited anytime kicking comes into the fray. And because of the great play defensively, Matt White, by Garrett Brabham, I got to get excited for the young freshman, Brock Williams.
You got to get excited by that fumble recovery in the end zone there by Brabham. It was a great defensive stand by Roane County, forced them to go 3 and out. A muffed punt leads to a Roane County special teams defensive touchdown, and then an absolute bomb of an extra point kick there by Williams. 21-7, Roane County on top.
Those years of soccer paying off.
Absolutely. It will be Williams to do the kicking. 21-7, Roane County. 5 minutes still to go here in the first half. Nichols, Elliott back deep to receive. Good kick. It's going to be Elliott at the 15, waiting, now looking to explode, trying to bounce off some tackle attempts. He won't get it done. Couple of good plays there. Logan Wilson in there. I think Proctor maybe as well.
Yeah, Logan Wilson and Proctor. Elliott, I get it trying to set your blocks up, but you got to get up the field. You want to pick up some yardage. Nice play by the special teams again for the Raiders.
They have held tough throughout the first couple of games this season. 1st and 10 for this potent and dangerous Panther offense, just outside of their 20 at the 24. Balanced attack, twins to both sides. Collins from the shotgun takes the snap. 10-step drop, looking for the screen. He's got Scarborough, 25, out to the 30.
tries to leap over a defender and gets tackled by Letourneau, but picks up about 14 on the screen. I like that call.
Yeah, let the aggressive defense get upfield and look for that under screen. Colton Starcher on pursuit, and Letourneau goes down low to make the stop. So a first down pickup for the Panthers.
Obviously, as a Raider fan, I don't like the outcome, but I got to respect. Game respects game.
That's right.
I don't have game, but I respect that play. 1st and 10, just shy of the 40 at the 38 now for the Panthers. Trip set wide to the far side. They got the one-on-one with Elliott. They're going to throw it down the seam, looking for the targets out there. That is Ramsey. And I tell you what, I've been impressed with Letourneau tonight against Ramsey. He's been step for step.
Yeah, the far side crowd wanting maybe a yellow hanky to hit the ground. I thought it was great coverage. You know, Ramsey had to go low to try to get that ball. I just think that Letourneau was in great position.
2nd down, 10. Left to right. The Panthers travel here. 4:15 left in the first half of play. 21-7, Roane County. Got out to the 14-0 lead. Gave up the big strike, and then it's been defense ever since. Collins going to look for the out route. He's got his target, Delwart, and then Cooper Greathouse gobbles up Delwart after just 3.
Well, I'll tell you what, I envision that picture that's on the side of the bleachers over here with Greathouse's hair flowing in the wind making this tackle. What a photo on the side of the bleachers, but a nice tackle here and an aggressive one at that.
Brings up a 3rd and 7. The yard line to reach is the Clay 48. It's spotted at the 41. Twin receivers once again. They are just sticking with the air raid look at least.
Watch 14 down here.
They're going to motion Jacoby Nichols across. May have taken off a little early there. Pressure. Deep throw down the field. Looking to adjust. Tipped up by Greathouse and nearly picked by Greathouse. No relation.
You can see the coaching staff of Clay wanting to have a conversation with the guy on their side, and it looks like 4 guys are going to.
Well, Jacob Greathouse was step for step, swung his head around, I think, just in time to tip that pass. And that's really the MO right now for the offense of Clay County. They're throwing deep balls, and they're saying one-on-one, we're gonna see if you can take it.
Yeah.
Roane County's defensive secondary, a very big positive coming into this year. Got all that work last year, and they're all back this year. Brown from his own 30 to punt it away. Gets a leg in, low. Line drive, takes a big hop, picked up at the 15 by Letourneau, coming near side. Looking to cut it up, now cutting back at the 25. Gets out to the 26, good coverage by the Panthers. And Roane County will start with 3:12 left in the half, leading 21-7.
Smart play that time. Letourneau let that thing bounce and was able to scoop it up and get what he could.
So the Raider offense stagnant after those first 2 quick strikes, and then moved it a little bit and punted, and then had a cherry opportunity inside the 35 and could not score, gained only 15 yards. We'll see what they can do with 3 minutes plus left here in the half. I formation. Pair of receivers split to the left. That's the Roane County side. Jacob Greathouse, hands off tackle. Not a lot of running room. Whistles come flying in quickly there as Colton Starcher locked up by a pair of defenders.
Coleman and didn't see who the other fellow was, but got him stopped after a couple.
Just 2 yards on the play.
2nd and 8 coming up for the Raiders.
Well, you're in that weird area right now where time is running down. You're deep in your own territory. You're not sure how you want to approach this last couple minutes. You don't want to give Clay County the ball with any time left, obviously. But you want to try to get a first down and see what happens at that point. I formation. Here comes the pitch near side. Starcher got lead blocking down the sideline. He'll pick up that big first down carry. Past the 40, run out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Leo Rogers out in front.
Yeah, and like to see 37 lined up as the fullback. But this one's going to come back. As Katie said, there's a flag down, and it's a hold.
I didn't get a chance to see that come down, but that's going to hurt Roane County very badly. Take away that first down carry, and this is going to send Roane County way back. Down inside the 20 to the 18. It'll be 2nd and 19 yards to go. And 2:21 remaining in the half. 2 timeouts for Clay County. Roane County has all 3. But right now they need to get out of their own end zone. Back to double wing. Proctor in motion behind. They'll fake the give to Proctor. They're going to look to throw. They've got a man wide open down the field. It's Letourneau just catching young man. He catches it. One man to beat. He's going to race to the end zone.
Oh, wow.
This young man has got lightning in those cleats. He outran Delwart. Jacob Greathouse laid one in the breadbasket. He had an option of 2 targets. He took the deep route. Letourneau camps underneath it and heads to pay dirt.
Letourneau even had to slow down just a little bit to get the football, but a great job of picking up acceleration and not allowing Delwart to make the stop. What a play.
Hey, Class AA, welcome Javon Letourneau, the sophomore.
Get familiar.
Brock Williams, I'll calm down if he makes this one. He's got one under his belt. Jacob Greathouse, the hold, the snap, the hold, the kick, up, and it is good. 2 for 2 for the freshman Brock Williams, 28-7 Roane County.
Hey guys, this is Shannon from Miller Steels and Deals. We have all your shopping needs, from the bedroom to the kitchen, bathroom, and laundry room. We've got you covered. Looking for furniture or even maybe a gift card? Come on by Miller Steels and Deals on Mount Zion Ridge in the Old Armory Building, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5 for the best prices around. Give us a call, 304-804-6006.
Well, as you see the instant replay, obviously Jacob Greathouse had his choice of grade A top choice meat there. He took Letourneau down the seam instead of Cooper Greathouse on that wheel route. Matt White, regardless of who caught it, it's a touchdown.
Yeah, that was a big play there for Roane County. They're backed up, had the big penalty on first down. 82-yard connection there between Jacob Greathouse and Javon Letourneau. Roane County taking the lead now out to 28-7 over the Panthers.
So a couple of big plays. You go back to the fumble recovery in the end zone on the punt attempt by Garrett Brabham. And then the Raiders able to hold once again defensively. And on a 3rd down and 19 to go, Roane County goes for broke, and they cash in big time. Williams will kick off. Did they send Delwart back this time? Yep, so Delwart and Nichols are back deep this time for the Panthers. Still 2:09 remaining in this first half. That's an eternity. Deep kick. That one's going to get to the end zone. Hey, Brock Williams, you're pretty good at this.
Yeah, you're doing fine, freshman. We're going to have to give that guy a nickname. I'm not real big on the soccer guys, but we'll figure that out. But great debut for the freshman kicker.
Maradona, Pele.
Pele was too easy. That was the only one I knew.
I know. David Beckham. He bent it like Beckham through the uprights.
Kinda.
I'll let you take care of the nicknames. Yeah. How about that? 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Still 2:09 left. That's an eternity for this offense. At the 20, Panthers start possession is very, very rough this game. They've been inside the 20 multiple times. Balanced attack. The sophomore Cooper Collins takes the snap. 5-step drop. Looking down the seam again. He'll throw deep. Proctor gets a hand up.
What a play.
Times it perfectly and leaps up over Elliott, who was making that adjustment to slide underneath.
Yeah, just watch. There's a crossing route here. Proctor stays with his guy step for step as Greathouse drops his mouthpiece, but Proctor gets there, hand up at the perfect time. Great job on coverage that time by the junior Brody Proctor.
2nd down and 10.
Collins once again from the shotgun. They're just running guys down the field. Collins gets loose again, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and a very wise decision by the youngster as Gabe Deaver, like the Tasmanian devil he is.
He was on a missile, not able to get to Collins. Collins with a great scramble there.
Collins looked like Shooter McGavin and a very small version of Mr. Larson tracking him down in the parking lot to get back Happy Gilmore's gold jacket. 3rd down and 5 at the 25. Collins, though, showing the elusiveness. Pumps, looking for some room to get away. He will again.
Being held.
My goodness, breaks a tackle near the 1st down mark before he gets punished. But again, Cooper Collins, man, oh man. He turned an almost guaranteed sack into a 4-yard gain. And now 4th and 1, decision time for Coach Nichols.
Yeah, here on
minute
this.
30 left on the clock here.
Just don't know if I would chance it on this side of the field, but maybe they're going to try to get Roane County off sides. Got to watch the ball here, fellas. Deaver.
4th and 1. Collins fakes the attempt, and Roane County is going to stop the clock. So I think they're going to go with, they think that Clay County is not going to go for this one. And I got to say, right now, if you're the Panthers, you probably need to kick this one away, because if you don't get it and you give Roane County a chance deep in the territory, John, to score again before half, that really changes the complexion.
Yeah, you're going to do the smart thing here, and I like what Coach Burdett calling the timeout, because it's going to give us an opportunity to set up what we want to do on offense with 1:12 left to go here in the first half. Real quick, want to give a shout out to my buddy John Denby watching from Canaan Valley. Gave us a real good compliment there. So we appreciate you tuning in, and we're doing the best we can, and we hope we bring a good program to everybody out there.
Again, if you are watching us or watching our other channel, to our right, the Clay County crew here, WVRC Clay County Sports, Alan Tanner, Dylan Vaughn, and the rest of their crews over there broadcasting. However you do it, we're just glad you're with WVRC. I want to thank our sponsors, as always. Make sure, if you can, to look up in the top right corner of the screen when there are breaks like this. Without those people, we don't get to do what we do. So I'm very thankful for our sponsors, and I hope you guys see those and make sure that you go visit them and say, hey, thank you for doing what you do to provide Roane County sports to the masses.
I learned something today. Avon sells things for guys.
So it looks as if they are going to go for it here. Rolling the dice, Coach Jason Nichols on a 4th and 1 from the 29. Scarborough right behind. Collins still the hard counts. Now he'll go under center. Still with the hard counts. 5 on the play clock. I think it's just going to be a timeout here for Coach Nichols. So again, just trying to see what he can do to get Roane County off balance. They do not do it. And the Raiders will get the ball back with 1:12 left in the quarter. We'll break away real quick. We'll come back with the end of the first half after this.
Minnie Hamilton is excited to announce the opening of our women and maternal care services in Glenville. I'm Corey Grogg. I'm a women's health and family nurse practitioner with Minnie Hamilton Health System. We offer childbirth education classes and breastfeeding and postpartum support. Along with pre- and postnatal care, our team sees patients from birth throughout the lifespan. We are your partner in health today, tomorrow, and for life. Please call the Glenville office for more information at 304-462-7322.
Health System, better healthcare, better living. Minnie Hamilton Health System, your partner in health.
I do appreciate everyone tuning in. One of our biggest watchers and most faithful, Mark Boggs, tuning in as well. Thank you very much. Appreciate all of you who send us messages on here. I do appreciate all that. So it is a 4th down and a punting situation now with 1:12 left in the half. Brown will punt from inside his 20. Snap back, clean, deep, high. Punt takes Proctor back to the 30. Jitterbugs gets an open space. Proctor to the edge, cuts it back now. And how about Jackson Brown, the punter, the first to actually get some mitts on Proctor after almost a 20-yard punt return.
Yeah, that's the second time that he's done that tonight. Brown punts it and makes the stop. So Roane County, with about 59.3 seconds left to go in this first half, we'll see what Roane County's coaching staff draws up.
28-7. This game was a battle after Roane County went up 14-0 on just short, quick bursts of scoring. And then that score back made it 14-7, and I just thought this is just going to be one of those dogfight games. Finally, Roane County got that big defensive play, followed it up with a long pass and catch. And the Raiders have a big opportunity to grab momentum squarely in their favor with 1 minute left. Just shy of midfield. Going to give it to Proctor, looking for the lead blocking, try to break the edge, picks up 4 yards. Frustrated was he, but I'll tell you what, that's about all you were going to get there. Roane County burns their first timeout.
Yeah, Clay did a great job of
their second timeout, apologies.
Pursuit. Jacoby Nichols and Blake Coleman make the stop for the Panthers.
Well, John, let me ask you this as Roane County burns their second timeout. If you are the Panthers, you were just loading up the box throughout this game, and now you look at that play that the Raiders threw at you the last time, it makes you think twice about loading the box at this point in the game.
Well, yeah, but when we threw the touchdown, we threw it out of one of our base run-heavy offenses. So Javon Letourneau just straight on a go route from his wing spot, and then you had our tight end that kind of did the wheel route on that play. So, you know, you just have to stay assignment football, and especially if you're playing that close to the line of scrimmage, you are just straight man-to-man, so you have to be able to watch and make sure that you are assignment football.
Make sure to stick around. When we hit zeros on the clock, we're going to send it back down to our sideline reporter, Emma Sloan, always working to try to find the scoops. I'll tell her to stay away from Coach Burdett's until the postgame. Roane County now a 2nd and 6 from the Clay County 46. Raiders with 50.6 and only 1 timeout remaining. I formation, everything bunched in tight. Proctor the wing to the right. They'll fake the give. They're going deep down the field. Cooper Greathouse is open again. Wide open Greathouse to Greathouse.
And they're not even related, guys, but they're like brothers here on the team. And once again, Roane County says we're going to throw the ball, and it's a basic run position. You're going to watch man-to-man coverage. Coop just blows by the safety and in for another Raider touchdown. Jacob Greathouse having himself a night.
Well, we saw him with the wedge on the punting, and he throws the deep ball like he hits his driver deep down the field and accurate. Cooper Greathouse. The pass and catch for the tutty, and it will be Brock Williams. Oh, he's made 2 already, and I'm already calling his name. At least I didn't say Cash. That one hammered straight through the uprights. And Roane County striking quick once again, 35-7.
The pre-owned deals keep rolling along at Jack Garrett Ford. Check out the savings when you come in. Whoa! We interrupt this commercial to bring you another commercial. Flash! Jack Garrett Ford's Green Tag Clearance event is going on now. All vehicles in stock are on sale. So go for the green and save your green now at Jack Garrett Ford, Ripley Road, Spencer. And you better get in soon before they're all gone.
Matt White's back to the quick strike offense. And I mentioned to you before the game, I was like, it's all run. So much for that.
Yeah, you might have to change the motto this year from run the dang ball to just air it out. Jacob Greathouse, another touchdown pass, back-to-back possessions, this time to Cooper Greathouse, 46 yards on that pass and catch touchdown, 51 yards on that drive, just 16 seconds off the clock, and Roane County extending the lead 35-7. After this game had slowed to a crawl, it's just been fireworks the last 3 possessions.
Nichols and Elliott's once again back deep. Brock Williams.
Wayne Williams.
Yeah, there you go. The young freshman who, admittedly to a couple of the coaches, was a little nervous as he heard he was going to be called in to kicking duty. He shows no nerves on the outside. Leg in, line drive kick. That's going to be Nichols at the 15. Waiting for his blocks to set up, looking to the outside. He is working that way, but Letourneau, he's also fast, and he will corral Nichols before that edge is sealed. So the Raider defense now must navigate 35 seconds of you know what's coming. They're going to go deep.
Yeah, straight down the field.
They are going to say, my Jimmy and my Joe is better than your Jimmy and your Joe, and I'm going to prove it eventually. 60% of the time, it works every time.
And one thing to keep in mind, too, Clay County does get the ball start the second half.
They're going to spread out the wide side of the field. That is 3 wide to the right. Left to right travel the Panthers. One-on-one coverage. Guess who over there on the far side? That is Joel Elliott. Greathouse looking that way. He'll launch it deep down the field. And a great play again by Jacob Greathouse. Got that head turned. He was watching the eyes. I thought that was Joel Elliott. That is not Elliott,
No,
actually.
that's Ramsey on the side. Or was that? No, that was Jacoby.
Yeah.
Well, that time the defensive front, you can see the pressure. I think Collins maybe got his hand hit. The ball didn't come out clean. Kind of floated a little bit, but.
Well, Greathouse playing the eyes of Jacoby Nichols. Put those hands up at the right time and just knocked it out of the hands. And you think about that, John, as we got a timeout here. That is something last year that Roane County did not or could not do. They weren't quite step for step. And so what they were doing is when they were trying to get hands up, it was just out of their reach, and it was right in the breadbasket of those great wideouts. What we're seeing in the first half right now is Roane County's defensive backs sticking with their opponents.
Yeah, when last year you had Noah Collins, a seasoned quarterback, a senior, a veteran. You've got Cooper just starting his first couple games right now, and our secondary has been through the fire, especially from last season. Those guys all returned, so I think that plays a part in it. But once again, Clay County, you saw what Jacoby Nichols was able to do when the ball got into his hands and score. Roane County's defense, though, playing step for step. The pressure up front is going to tell the tale of how this game is going to turn out.
John, did you see who it was that called that timeout? Was that Clay County? Roane County with just one timeout remaining. The Panthers.
I believe that might have been Clay's last timeout.
Yeah, they had.
They got one more? All right. It's the first time I was ever wrong, Joe.
Oh, really? Well, there's a bat on the field now. Watch out for that, folks.
Where's Ozzie?
He's back by the referee, the white hat. 2nd and 10. Here comes a pitch pass. Nope, that's going to be a fake. The throw outside. You've got a wide open receiver. That is Elliott. He is elusive. Elliott keeps his footing inside the 40 down to the 30-yard line. There is some trickeration that the Raiders were not ready for.
Yeah, they were looking for the pitch pass. Collins with a great fake. Roane County lucky to make a stop.
Now here's something to think about. Again, Jackson Brown has got a good leg, so
yes,
you've got 18 seconds. You don't have any timeouts now, John, so you've got to, here on this timeout, call a couple plays in a row, obviously. You want to take it to the outside or go deep to the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
They're maybe a little bit too far outside of his range at the moment, but if they got if they got maybe 10 more yards, I'd be comfortable with that.
Well, it's because you're a kicker, Drew.
I'm telling you.
Let's just go.
Go for broke?
Yep. If I was on the 45, I'd say do it.
With no more yardage, you're looking at basically a 47-yard field goal.
See, I don't know kicker math, so I'll leave it up to you, bud.
So the Raiders tested here toward the end of the half. Clay County trying to get one back here right at the end. Roane County glad that Clay County called a timeout. They need to reset. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the Raider 30. Balanced attack. Snap back to Collins. He'll look to the outside. He's got Jacoby Nichols blanketed, though, by Greathouse, and he got the hand in at the right time. 4 seconds off of the clock. 2nd down and 10.
14.5. Good coverage that time by Jake the Snake.
2nd and 10. Collins ready to go to work. Balanced, twins to both sides. Here's the snap. Got plenty of time. Now pressured, rolling out. He'll dump it towards the sideline. Coming back and making the grab is Nichols, and they're going to say his foot slid out of bounds before that. What an individual effort, though, by Jacoby Nichols.
You can see the replay plain as day here. Controls, puts it up there where Jacoby can get to it. I think the foot maybe was out of bounds. Good call that time by the official. It wasn't the leg that was on top. It was the one that slid under.
So a 3rd down and 10. 6 seconds left. You've basically got this play, John, honestly, because if you don't put it to the end zone and you put it in bounds, that's going to run out the clock. So Roane County must be wary of the deep shots here. 30 yards to go. Is Roane County going to burn timeout? No, it's going to be a delay of game. No timeouts for the Panthers, so they have to give up yardage. They don't care right now because they're going to go to the end zone. It could be just we're throwing the ball up. Roane County's going to send Hogan Greathouse out. They're going to bring in Evan Greathouse as an extra safety deep. He stands at about the 10-yard line. Collins stands at the 40 in the shotgun. Twins to both sides. The snap is back. Pressure coming. Collins, he's been elusive all night in the first half. That time the Raiders plugged the gaps, and they have got a sack to finish off the half. Was that Deaver?
That was Richard Greathouse and Deaver that made the stop and stopped the potential score.
Well, a great play to finish out the first half for Roane County defensively. We're going to send it down now to Emma Sloan. She's got the pulse of the excited crowd on the home side. Emma, how are people feeling down there in that first half with 35 on the board?
There's lots of energy down here. People are yelling. The student section is hype. Everybody is super excited about what's happening in this game. Whenever I was able to talk to the boys earlier this week, they said that what they worked on this week was a bunch of defense. That was their main thing they prepped on, and we're really able to see that reflected in tonight's game. Back to you, Drew.
Stuff as always from Emma Sloan, our sideline reporter. Appreciate that she's a part of our crew here tonight and throughout this season. She did tell me that there may be a little bit of a conflict of interest next week for homecoming because she's a part of the homecoming court. So we're not sure how much we're going to get her next week, but I tell you what, folks, we're happy to have her for this one. Happy that Roane County is playing so well in that first half. 35-7, we will break away for our sponsors. When we return, we'll recap the first half, have your statistics brought to you by Joel Baker Law Office, and we'll check scores around the state of all 4 classes in the state of West Virginia. You're watching and listening to live streaming coverage of Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
For the next few seconds, picture yourself retired. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? How do you feel? However you picture your retirement, planning early is the best way to make it happen. And State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels is here in Spencer to help. He can chat with you about the kind of retirement that you want and then help you find the best ways to save for it. A little today can add up to a lot tomorrow. So get started now. Call State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels in Spencer at 304-927-5680 and picture yourself happy. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Want to look good and feel good? Then stop by and see John Penna at Penna's Barbershop in Spencer on Main Street. Want a guaranteed spot? You can set up an appointment, but if time is not an option, walk-ins are always welcome. Traditional haircuts, no problem. Tapers, high and tight, flat tops, and beard trims. Or if you're looking for something new, he can do that too. Custom designs, burst fades, and mullets. That's right, West Virginia waterfall. Keeping you styling and profiling. Penna's Barbershop has been a proud supporter of Roane County and Raider athletics since 2009. Penna's Barbershop on Main Street in Spencer. Stop in, call, or text at 304-531-4218. The Spencer Pizza Hut is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Fan of the Week each Friday of the Raider football season. Stop in and see us at 509 Ripley Road, fill out an entry form, and drop it in the box at the front counter for your chance to win a free large one-topping pizza. Stop by the Spencer Pizza Hut for all of your favorites. Original pan, original stuffed crust, hand-tossed or thin and crispy pizzas, breadsticks, cheese sticks, wings, oven-baked pasta, desserts, and more. Open 7 days a week, dine in or carry out. Call us at 304-927-4619 or order online at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Building relationships is our legacy. Since 1908, Poca Valley has been your local community bank right here in Roane County. This year we celebrate 117 years serving Roane and surrounding counties, and we're celebrating 20 years in Spencer. We offer friendly customer service where decisions are made locally. For all of your banking and financial needs, call or visit us today. Because at Poca Valley, relationships matter. Reach us at 844-782-2651 or visit PocaValleyBank.com. Poca Valley Bank, member FDIC.
At Roane General Hospital, our cardiology team does more than treat heart conditions. We help you build a healthier life with compassionate providers, personalized support services, and trusted medical expertise. We're with you every step of the way. I'm Dr. David Franke, cardiologist at Roane General Hospital, and I am welcoming patients in Spencer, Walden, and Arnoldsburg. Roane General Hospital, care you can trust, close to home.
Need some extra space? Roane Self Storage in Spencer has you covered. Whether you're decluttering your home, moving, or storing seasonal items, we have a variety of unit sizes to meet your needs. And guess what? Brand new units are coming this fall. So if you've been putting off that storage project, now is the perfect time to get started. Roane Self Storage is a proud supporter of the Roane Raiders. For more information or to reserve your unit today, please call us at 304-421-3091 or visit our website at www.roaneselfstorage.com. That's Roane Self Storage for all your storage needs, conveniently located in Spencer. Go Raiders!
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a coyote, bush hog, Vermeer, and coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Stats Pharmacy is a proud supporter of Raider athletics, school, and local events. We have served the community since 1940, and our customers' satisfaction is our #1 priority. We offer free local delivery and mail-out services. Stop in and see our great selection of giftware, including evergreen flags, Swan Creek candles, a new line of purses, and much more. Stats Pharmacy is located at 100 East Main Street in Spencer. Please call us at 304-927-2980.
Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation.
It's the saucy summer of barbecue at Tudor's. Tender pulled pork, smothered in 3 delicious new sauces. Sweet teriyaki, savory and thick. Carolina Gold, tangy and bold. Honey sriracha, hot and spicy. Topped with our creamy coleslaw. Sweet teriyaki, Carolina Gold, honey sriracha. Tudor's Biscuit World's pulled pork barbecue is bursting with flavor. Awesome sauce.
0.
Well, Willard Starcher is one of our longtime advertisers and a longtime sponsor of the Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts Player of the Game Award. I got a few in mind already after that first half, at least in my own mind. Now, that will be John Penna's final call, but I tell you what, some Raiders really standing out in the first half on both sides of the football. 35-7 is the lead for Roane County at the moment. It got started very, very quickly. Roane County took just 2 plays on the opening drive. Javon Letourneau, the young sophomore, breaking free to the outside and running it all the way down the field for a touchdown. The Raiders were able to cause a 3-and-out, got the ball back, scored on just 3 plays the next series. And all of a sudden you're thinking, man, this is not the kind of rivalry game we normally see. And at that moment I did mention, be careful, folks, this is not even close to being over. And so what happened after those 2 series is Clay County got the ball, and what they did was they threw an out route to Jacoby Nichols. He got free. Nobody was able to stop him at that point. And he took it down the sideline for a big 80-yard touchdown. At that point, it was 14-7. We had barely made it 4 minutes into the ball game at that time. And then things went defensive, and I love good defense, and we saw a bunch of it the rest of the first quarter, and midway through the second quarter, it was 14-7. In fact, Roane County got the football on a very short punt in that middle part of the second quarter. They had it 1st and 10 on Clay's 34, could only gain 15 yards. To 7 midway through the second quarter to 35-7. That is a huge difference.
Yeah, when folks around the state look at the score, 35-7, I'm sure they're going to think, okay, Roane County's out to running the football again, because we put up 67 points against Greenbrier West, and that was mostly on the ground. But tonight, Jacob Greathouse has been letting it go, and our receivers have done a great job of catching the football. I'll tell you what, that's very tough to do when you are completely out there by yourself. Concentration was very good, and a couple long touchdowns for the Raider offense. You load the box, that's what happens. So now we'll see what Clay County does defensively, knowing that they're going to have to possibly watch for the pass, but that will open things up for our run game as well.
Yeah, I think it couldn't be any better than that for Roane County. The fact that everybody knows we run the ball.
Yeah.
Clay County was loading the box, and now at halftime you're like, we cannot just load the box when they are in those run sets, because they may throw the ball on us, and that may open up that run game, and I'm looking forward to seeing if that is the case. Now, defensively, the Raider defensive backs have been tested. Matt's going to say just how many passes were thrown deep to those guys. And they just stepped up at every single turn. Just that one trick play towards the end of the first half got Roane County a bit, but they were able to manage after that and do good things. 35-7 is your halftime score. It is time now for us to take a look at our halftime stats, brought to you each and every ball game by Joel Baker Law Office. Joel Baker, when the numbers matter, call Joel Baker. Matt White, take it away.
Now, if you look at just the overall production from both teams, a lot of yards between the two. Roane County with the edge with the rushing yards, 179 to 11 passing yards, something we thought would be very lopsided toward Clay County, is not. Just a 141 to a 128 advantage there. Fun fact on the first downs, 4 apiece for both teams. Only one drive had more than one first down in it because of all the big plays. Clay County's third possession did have 2 first downs, but resulted in a punt. It's just been a lot of big plays here for both teams. Individually, you look for Roane County, On the ground, Javon Letourneau with 5 carries, 93 yards, and a score. Brody Proctor with 6 carries, 44 yards, and a touchdown. Colton Starcher, 8 carries for 35. Jacob Greathouse, 3 carries for 7. Jacob was 2 of 4 through the air, 128 and 2 scores, an 82-yarder to Letourneau and a 46-yarder to Cooper Greathouse. 4 first downs, 4 penalties for 40 yards, no turnovers, and a 14-minute time of possession. 179 on the ground, 128 through the air. That's 307 yards of total offense for Roane County. Defensively, not a whole lot of tackles to go around because of all the air raid offense and a lot of incompletions, but Javon Letourneau with 3, Garrett Brabham with 3. Brabham also had that big fumble recovery for the touchdown on the muff punt. Some guys getting in the backfield. Gabe Deaver has been all over the place. 1 sack in the ball game, but he has been wreaking havoc in the backfield. Quentin Cooper all over that offensive line. He's got himself a sack, and Richard Greathouse closed that first half out with a sack of his own. For the Clay County Panthers, the leading rusher was Cooper Collins, 8 carries and 15 yards, scrambling away from the quarterback position. Collins was 5 for 19 through the air, 141 yards and a touchdown. Jacoby Nichols had 2 catches, 87 yards, and a score. That one big 74-yarder that really closed that gap early in the first quarter. Joel Elliott with 1 catch for 37. Brody Scarborough 1 catch for 14, and Landon Delwart with 1 catch for 3. 4 first downs for the Panthers, 2 penalties for 10 yards, 1 turnover, and a 10-minute time of possession. 11 yards on the ground, 141 through the air. It's 152 yards of total offense for the Panthers. Defensively, they were led by Blake Coleman with 6 tackles, Landon Delwart with 5, and Jacoby Nichols with 3. Cohen Ramsey with 3 as well. So added up, and Roane County has a very sizable lead here at the half, but be careful because Clay County does get the ball back to start second half. 35-7 right now, Roane County on top.
As the Roane County Raider Marching Band is on the field, we will break away once again for our advertisers, our sponsors. When we return, we're going to check some scores around the state, some big games in the Kanawha Valley at least. We'll check those scores. When we return, you're watching live streaming coverage of Roane County Raider football on WVR.
When it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia. To expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration, contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley from Ashley Insurance. Let's talk life insurance. It's not just about numbers, it's about peace of mind. Picture this. Would your family be able to continue on financially if you weren't there? Life insurance can be the answer, and our team is ready to help you. We've got affordable coverage and expert guidance because your peace of mind is our priority. So don't wait for the unexpected. Call Ashley Insurance at 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
This is Taylor from Backward Ramblings. Need a pick-me-up? We've got you covered. We're your local caffeine dealer, serving up fresh coffee and handcrafted energy drinks. From that perfect morning brew to an afternoon energy boost, we've got what you need to power through your day. Don't forget to add a muffin or a pastry. Swing by Monday through Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursday and Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and
years of combined experience. We work as a group to get you closed and in your home quickly. We'll find creative ways when others may have given up to make your dream a reality. But most importantly, we remain your friend after the sale is complete. We'll continue to help you long after the deal is closed. And that is what we take pride in. It's more than just a job to us at Board Depew Realty. It's a job that we love, and we love the people who allow us into their lives. Buying or selling a home can be stressful, but not if you let Board Depew guide you. You work hard for your money, and how you spend it matters. Board Depew Realty, serving you since 1958. 304-927-3250.
We welcome you high above the County Stadium field once again here in the press box. Our WVRC Roane County crew on this side. Over to our right, the WVRC Clay County crew. If you're thinking about WVRC Calhoun and Wirt, they are over at Calhoun County. So
crazy how it matched up.
Yeah, all four of our crews are close together. That's good for Swolby. He doesn't panic quite as much in that situation. Not a lot to panic about here in the first half of Roane County. 35-7 is the lead for Roane County at least. But we've got an opportunity to check some scores around the state of interest in a lot of classes. Matt, there are some big games, not only with future Roane County opponents, but Kanawha Valley action.
Yeah, just some big games overall across the state. In Quad A, you had Huntington matched up with AAA Spring Valley. Right now, Huntington up 21-7. Parkersburg up on Hurricane 24-10. Martinsburg finally gets on the win column. You'd be 3 weeks into the season, you'd be saying that, but Martinsburg 70-6 over a team from D.C. Riverside looking to take down AAA St. Albans 16-0 at the half. And then Musselman and Wheeling Park in a nice one, 21-14. Musselman up in the fourth quarter. Check the AAA here. I know there was a couple of big games that everybody's interested in, like Nitro and Hoover. The Huskies up 12-7 in the third quarter. It's a AAA game of the week. Elkin's off to a big start, looking for their third win of the year, 48-10 over Lewis County. Ripley up big on Lincoln County, 38-0 in the second quarter. Nicholas County just put another score on the board. They're up 46-8 on Shady Spring. Nicholas County with a really tough opening schedule. Roane County will see them later in the season, so that's a matchup that I know I was very interested in keeping an eye on. Berkeley Springs trying to get on the board as well, 21-7 there over Clear Springs in Maryland. Frankfort up big on Allegheny from Maryland. The AA game of the week, Bluefield up by a large amount, 35-7 on James Monroe in the third quarter. That's a big matchup for AA positioning, and a lot of big points there to be had. Looking down through the list here, Midland Trail up 21-0 on Braxton County. Polka up big on Ravenswood, two of Roane County's opponents. The Dots up 35-6. Scott and Sissonville tied up 20-20 in the fourth quarter. That one's going to come down to the wire. Dodgers County up big on Tyler Consolidated. Independence up big on Warren Local. A close one there down south. Mingo Central up 14-7 on Wayne. And Wheeling Central of Single A up big on Williamstown, 47-13. That one's going to have some implications. Roane County will see Williamstown next week here at County Stadium. You mentioned the matchup with Wirt and Calhoun in the Army National Guard Gridiron Series. Wirt County up 35-12 on the Red Devils. Cameron up big on St. Mary's, 40-2. So odd score there. Gilmer County up 36-6 on Richwood. The single A game of the week had Double A Petersburg at Pendleton County up 26-7. That one is in the third quarter. Number one in the power rankings, Wahama up 37-13 over South Gallia, Ohio. Tulsa up big on Mount View. Double A Logan up on Tug Valley 14-6 at the half. And Webster County up 16-8 on Tigers Valley in single A. But as always, Andrew Miller, the most important score to us, 35-7, Roane County on top of Clay at half.
As we get set for the second half of action, going to send it back down to our sideline reporter, Emma Sloan. What do you got for us as we get set for the second half, Emma?
The Raiders have been doing a great job so far, and we're all just super excited to see how they go and hope they carry the same energy they've had throughout the whole game into the second half. Back to you, Drew.
Wonderful stuff, wonderful stuff. Keep finding those little tidbits of information. Love to hear that from Emma Sloan, our sideline reporter. She ain't here for a long time. She's going to be graduating at the end of this year, but she's here to do a good job while she's here.
Real quick shout out to a buddy, Tom By. He's in Cecil, Pennsylvania right now watching the Raiders. He's a buddy of Jake Nichols. He's not from Roane County, but he's a fan of the Raiders and glad to bring you the game.
Ready to go for second half action. Brock Williams, the freshman, will unload. Right to left, this will sail to begin the second half. Elliott and Nichols back deep. It will be Nichols at the 15. Here comes the reverse. Delwart looking on the near side. Tuck that ball, young man. He almost got that one stripped out by Brody Proctor. Good coverage again. Roane County, I like the coverage unit over the last couple of seasons.
Yeah, that time Deaver makes the stop. Was not fooled on that, but from where we're sitting, you can see that thing coming from a mile away on the field. It's a whole different ball game. So Roane County on defense here. Start of the third quarter.
Now you can expect more of what you saw in the first half, folks. They are not going to stop throwing the ball deep. 19 pass attempts for the sophomore Cooper Collins, who stands in the shotgun. Scarborough behind him. Here's the pitch behind to Scarborough. Lost his footing on the run. Made it back to the line of scrimmage before the tackle for Roane County.
Yeah, play read great. That time Cooper Greathouse stays on his assignment, stays outside, and wraps up the big man.
No gain on the carry. Second and 10 from the 25. Again, if you're listening in, left to right from our home side vantage point, go the Panthers here in the third. 35-7 Roane County. Raiders put 21 of those 35 on the board in the last half of the second quarter. Balanced attack, twin receivers to both sides. They're going to motion a man near side. That's Delwart. They're going to run him out in the flat. It'll be Delwart. See if Roane County can corral the speedy Delwart. He'll pick up 9.
Cooper Greathouse again with a stop. Not many tackles for the Raiders defense in the first half just because of the amount of incompletions. But here, a couple quick ones for the Raiders.
It's third down and 1. Ball resting at the 34 of the Panthers. They'll go trip set to the left, the wide side of the field. Single receiver to the near side. Collins going to keep it himself off tackle, and I think he'll get just enough over that 35-yard line. Tough run by the sophomore.
Yeah, tough run, but he's not afraid to get his nose dirty. Leo Rogers, 37, the linebacker, makes the stop.
We'll move the chains we were so used to the first couple of series in this game, fast scoring, that when the defense has started to bow up, it got a little slow in my brain there for a bit. First and 10 at the 35 for
Not the first
Clay.
time that's happened, Rick.
This is true. Collins living in the shotgun. He'll look to throw. That one batted down. Is it going to be picked? It is. Colton Elliott makes the play on batting the pass. And was it Leo?
It was Leo Rogers that comes down with the interception. He's a great neighbor like Mr. Rogers. Great job by the defense. Colton Elliott getting his hands up and knocking the ball down.
Well, I tell you, 2 of those big linemen could have grabbed that. I think they were trying to take it away from each other.
They were fighting each other over it.
Well, we saw last week a big play by the defense. We saw it in the first half. And another big play by this Roane County defense puts the Raider offense back at the 30 of the Panthers, right to left here. 9:54, beginning of the second half. Greathouse under center, quick hitter off tackle. Good, strong, powerful run by Roane County.
Brabham takes a couple guys for a ride.
Again, we talked about that in the pregame. Garrett nursing a bit of an ankle issue. Obviously, they wanted him defense first, but he's been able to, you get into the game situation.
Yep.
Get that adrenaline rolling. He's able to play some offense as well.
Christian Bryant, 74, and Blake Coleman on the tackle, both wrestlers for Clay County.
Raiders into the I formation on a 2nd and 6. Hand off Colton Starcher. Jump cuts. Works hard to the 20. He is a load to bring down, and he will pick up the first down by a yard. 7 on the carry.
Coleman again. That's going to be Coleman's 8th tackle. And like you said, Drew.
Great effort on that run by
Colton Starcher. Just, it's his time, and he's making the most of it.
Chains move inside the 20-yard line at the 19, the red zone. Wasn't exactly the kindest portion of the field for Roane County in that second quarter early. But they just made it work from a long ways away after that. 1st and 10, double wing. Motion man behind is Proctor. It'll be Jacob Greathouse himself, and Greathouse squirts through. Jacob Greathouse faked the give to Proctor, turned and bootlegged it, and he found the opening.
Oh, what a play and a great play call. I won't call the play, but the fake, and look at the blocking that opens up that counter into the end zone. Jake's got to keep his footing there.
Well, he didn't know what to do. Normally, he only scores from a yard or two out. He actually had some room to make it there. Greathouse will hold for the freshman Brock Williams. Clean snap, good hold. Kick is up, and I think that one squirted in the right side of the uprights just barely, but Brock is good. 42-7, Roane County.
This dental care tip comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Dentists are often asked, how often should I replace my toothbrush? Replacing your manual toothbrush or power brush head regularly, at least every 3 months, is important for maintaining good oral hygiene. Brushes become ineffective due to wear on the bristles. It's also recommended to replace your toothbrush after an illness to prevent reinfection. During your next dental visit, ask your dentist or dental hygienist for recommendations regarding your at-home dental care. Brandon Dental, 304-927-2775.
Another big defensive play by Roane County leads Roane County to a great opportunity. And Matt White, they took full advantage again.
Yeah, that big defensive play on the tip ball, the pick off by Leo Rogers. Roane County with a 3-play, 30-yard drive, minute 22. Jacob Greathouse with a 19-yard touchdown run. Williams, another extra point. And Roane County extending the lead out 42-7 over the Clay County Panthers.
That's 35 points.
Yep. Williams set to kick off. Back deep to receive. Joel Elliott, Jacoby Nichols. Down the middle, it's going to be Elliott. On the far hash 10-yard line. He's wasting no time working up the sideline. This time he'll pick up nearly 30 on the return. You mentioned that in the first couple of opportunities that they were waiting. That time, Elliott said no more waiting.
Yeah, he took it off to the far side. Javon Letourneau with the contain makes the stop.
So the Panthers, who have had trouble getting good field position to begin drives, they've been inside the 25 a lot. Good field position to start this second drive of the quarter. 1st and 10, left to right from their own 38, far side hash, 42-7 Roane County. Going to motion Elliott near side down, send him back into the flat. Good catch. Late flag comes in after the tackle made by Brody Proctor on the 7-yard pass and catch to Joel Elliott.
So you're going to bring that motion in and pigtail back out, get Brody in all that traffic.
And it appears as if the pass and catch will all be for naught, as a penalty on the Panthers will negate that.
Was an illegal man downfield.
And a mark off of 10 yards can normally be mostly just one thing, and that could be a hold. I was looking down. I was not paying attention. You paying attention?
Nah.
So first down and a long way now, first and 20. They'll motion Nichols to the near side. Pressure coming in the backfield. Collins running for his life. He'll get away from Leo Rogers, but again, wave on wave. Good song, by the way. And another sack by the Raider defense.
Yeah, that time Carson Casto and Gabe the Kamikaze Deaver both in there to make the big play, but just a great job by the defensive front for the Raiders getting that pressure on Collins.
Well, he certainly has not been easy to corral with his feet. Raiders get another sack, though. It'll bring up second down and more than I can count. Ball resting at the 22 now. The yard to reach is 48. Collins rolling, dumping to the edge. Great coverage from the interior. That's Colton Starcher, as he will grab Scarborough as soon as that gets into the mitts.
Yeah, perfect read. That's assignment football. That's film study. The first time that play worked for Scarborough, that time Colton Starcher said, no, sir.
So third down now and 26. The ball spotted just outside of the 20. The yard to reach is just shy of midfield. For the first time, we're going to see, first time I would say since the first play, we'll see that bunched look. Twins stacked on each side, close. Pitch pass, nope, it's going to be Collins faking it. He's going to dump it deep down the field, and there's Elliott. Elliott makes another big catch. I tell you, if you're looking at what Roane County's been able to do to keep him from getting loose, you're going to give that up once in a while.
Yeah.
There's just no way you can't. Joel Elliott, a tremendous roll pass, too, by Collins.
That fake pitch in the backfield is really doing work on Roane County's guys up front. They're falling for that and allowing Collins to get his feet set to get rid of the ball. Great play by the Panthers that time.
Proctor was right there, but again, Elliott's got the leaping ability, adjusted in the air for a big catch and a big first down. Collins going to look to roll again, near side. He's got pressure. There's Brabham. Well, it started a year ago in Roane County versus Clay County. Garrett Brabham filling a role, really, and he ended up with how many sacks in that game or tackles for losses? It was crazy. Picks up a big one there.
The big sack game was against Chapmanville in the first round of the playoffs, but his coming out party was against Clay County.
A loss on the sack of 8 yards brings up second and 18. And the clock melting right now in the third, all the way down to 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Roane County leading 42-7. Shotgun Collins going to look to dump it outside quickly. Got it into the flat. Good coverage, though, by Jacob Greathouse, limiting the damage.
Yeah, that time he broke down, made the stop. 4 sacks for the Raider defense in the game right now, keeping pressure on the offense of the Panthers.
Another third down and long, 3rd and 15 at the 45 of Clay County. They need the 40 of the Raiders. Balanced attack, Twins to each side again. Collins, 3-step drop, pumps, looks to throw it deep. Somebody caught him in the backfield there. I think Leo Rogers got in there and got a little bit of a piece of that throw, and that one just falls out of bounds. Javon Letourneau goes down, and he's pointing at his calf immediately.
Yeah, cramp on the play.
He's run a long way today.
Yeah, get that guy some pickle juice. Leo Rogers makes the play.
Well, the Raider defense has continued to pressure Collins. He's been so good to get away from a lot of it. But as the game wears down, as you know, John, man, just that constant barrage is really tough for an offensive line to maintain. And you're seeing right now the last couple of possessions, a lot of pressure on Collins.
Yeah, talking with Coach Burdett after the game, after Wednesday's show, he said he was going to put a lot of pressure on the young quarterback, and we've seen that. Clay County's offensive front did a great job at the beginning of being able to keep the Raiders at bay, but here recently we have just come in waves and made some sacks and forced some bad passes. But LaTurner right now doing okay. They're just working on that cramp. Brad Nichols down there, and Coach Gray says run that clock.
4th down and 15 as they're attending to Javon Letourneau on the sideline. One of those big important points or big important factors here tonight was the fact that Coach Burdett said to us, we are going to put Gabe Deaver in as a linebacker, as a defensive tackle. We're going to send him off the edge. We're going to send him up the middle. And his only responsibility is to go forward and to plug holes, get through those holes, and put pressure. I think Gabe has done a fantastic job at that.
Yeah, Gabe's a strong kid, pound for pound, one of the strongest kids I've seen in a long time. He's a wrestler. He gets himself into some tough positions on the wrestling mat, but you go back and watch on our broadcast, that guy's never out of a match. He's won things that I would have never thought that he could have gotten out of just because of his pure grit. And I think Coach Burdett has seen that in the offseason, and Gabe Deaver getting his chance to get out here and be effective on the defensive side of the ball.
So Letourneau will check out as he is hobbling off with that cramp. Hopefully he's able to get back into the ball game. So 4th and 15, punting situation with Letourneau out. Are they just going to send Proctor back by himself? I believe that is the case. Jackson Brown set to punt from his 33. Good snap this time. Brown lays into it. Low line driver. Proctor at the 21. Cuts back. Breaks a tackle. Proctor to the edge. Brody to the 35, to the 40. Brody down the sideline to the 40, to the 30, and he will be shoved out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. It took one move to the first man that got to him.
Yeah, just a stutter move here and a good, clean block. And then he's down the sideline. Jacoby Nichols is going to save the touchdown, pushes him out.
Well, field position for Roane County has been tremendous. As tough as it's been for Clay County, the Raiders, this is the third time at the 30 or inside the 35 in the last 4 drives that Roane County has started. So they've got a golden opportunity here with 4:35 left in the third. Split back look. Cooper Greathouse, the lone receiver outside. Garrett Brabham off tackle. Leans forward, leans into that run, picks up 4 nice yards.
Yeah, Ramsey makes the stop for the Panthers. The clock's going to tick down. See some personnel change as Hunter Pinson's going to check in to play on the O-line.
Well, talk about a young man who has just stuck with it through just the worst circumstances.
Yes.
He has dealt with knee problems, and he has stuck it out and gotten himself to where he can get back on the field here. Good to see that.
So now Richard Greathouse is cramping up.
Raiders will split 2 receivers to the near side. That's Proctor in the slot, and the wideout is Cooper Greathouse. Split back. Here comes the pitch to Brabham. Brabham shoulders into the defender at the 25-yard line. Gets down to the 22. A late flag comes in on the side.
Yeah, not sure. Landon Delwart, that's going to be his 6th tackle of the game. Delwart's taking some punishment here this evening, but he's a tough cookie. We'll see what the officiating crew face mask on the defense.
So a face mask whistled. And that will add 5, so not of the egregious variety. That would mean that Reese Bobby won't get payback. But it will give Roane County more yardage, and they'll start 1st and 10 now inside the Clay County 20, down to the 17, 42-7 is your score with 3:34 left here in the third quarter. Raiders will split a receiver to both sides. Wide side is Proctor. Cooper Greathouse to the boundary side. They'll turn and give. That is Colton Starcher. Strong run forward following the lead block. And Roane County, this is kind of what we know. The methodical off-tackle runs following the big boys up front and the lead blocking. Raiders are just churning clock here.
Yep, the clock is running because of the 35-point rule.
Inside of 3 minutes to go. Split back formation, pitch near side. That is Garrett Brabham again. He's fighting, and he will break tackles. Now, he ain't the biggest kid in the world, but he is one of the strongest I have ever seen, and he took those tacklers and left them in the wake. On the way to the touchdown. Little late stuff here, a flag coming in, and that may be some little extra chirping.
Yep, you can see the blocks set up, and Brabham to the end zone for another touchdown.
Now, good job by Garrett to put one in. And something Clay County. I didn't see what it was.
It was a personal foul.
Okay, so yeah, again, it's the one thing we hate to see. And you get in a game that's a rivalry game. It's so close in that second quarter, and then Roane County just opportunistic, taking advantage of plays, making big plays. You hope that the Panthers don't lose their heads on this one. And another strong kick. Boy, you can hear the thud. I'm going to talk about it forever. Great extra point kick from Brock Williams. Roane County 49-7.
Fall sports are back, and so is that hometown pride we all love. At Calhoun Banks, we're proud to support our local community's athletics and even more proud to support all of you. Whether you are applying for a loan, opening a checking or savings account, or taking advantage of one of our many services, we're here to make things easier. Join a team that's been trusted for generations, 125 years strong and still your go-to local bank. To apply online or contact us, go to calhounbanks.com or visit us in Grantsville, Arnoldesburg, Glenville, and Elizabeth. Good luck and have a great season.
One of our great sponsors, one of many that we have each and every ball game. Without them, we can't do what we do, folks. Calhoun Banks, a sponsor of not only our broadcast, but they sponsor also Calhoun County and Wirt County broadcasts. Again, so thankful for those people to do that. Matt White's, again, great defense leads to offensive opportunities.
Well, and a big setup on the field position as well. Roane County took them 5 plays to go just 30 yards, 2 minutes off the clock. Garrett Brabham with a 13-yard touchdown run. Brock Williams, 5 for 5 on extra points, Drew, to start his freshman year.
Yes.
Roane County up big, 49-7. We're going to see a lot of the second unit guys start getting some reps here pretty soon.
I want to make a case for a kicker for player of the game. Is that possible?
No, it's entirely possible.
Let's not get crazy, Drew. Let's not get real crazy here, okay?
Listen, kickers' lives matter. All right? Hashtag.
He has done awesome.
The Manimal is checking in.
Ben Martin checking in here on kickoff duty. It will be Williams to lay into it. Back deep again, Jacoby Nichols and Joel Elliott. 150 and rolling on the continuous clock here as the Raiders have opened it up. Williams, sidewinder, lands at the 20. Takes a nasty bounce towards the out. Oh, that's it. He's no longer going to be my offensive player of the game.
Oh.
Kicked it out of bounds.
Oh. The kibosh.
Yeah. Oh, and listen, he's walking off the field and he's frustrated with himself. That means he cares about what his job is.
You can see Coach Stump, the always motivator.
Never a dull moment with Coach Russ Stump. There's been many stories, kind of like Chuck Norris. You're not sure how many of them are true or not. Like the walking in and eating an entire raw red meat steak one time. I think they call it blue, like if it's red meat.
I think.
First down and 10 for the Panthers. They'll bring Coleman back into the backfield. First time we've seen a two-back set. They'll give it off to Scarborough. And again, there just hasn't been the opportunities for Brody Scarborough in this game. They've had to go to that passing game, and he just has been locked up pretty good. But I tell you what, that kid he's a load. He's a difficult running back, and he will cause a lot of problems this year for opponents.
Yeah, and he is I think he's back again next year, so he's a junior, 5'11", 207, and he is a force.
Well, you're bringing back all but Jacoby Nichols and Landon Delwart as your skill guys. So you've got a big opportunity. Speaking of Coleman, it's all the way to the edge. Run out of bounds after a 9-yard gain and a first down for the Panthers. 20 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Raiders leading big, 49-7. And again, it will be a continuously running clock again in the fourth. So things will speed up as we wind this ball game down. Roane County looking to improve here early on the season to 2-0, and that will be the final play of the third. We'll break away. Fourth quarter action to return here on WVRC.
Geno's is spicing things up with 2 new specialty pizzas featuring our new hot honey sauce.
Our hot honey pizza is topped with red pepper flakes, sliced Italian sausage, jalapenos, and onions.
The sweet heat pizza features slices of Italian sausage, green peppers, and onions.
Both are drizzled with our signature hot honey sauce.
Hot honey, it brings the heat.
Sweet heat, the perfect balance of spice and sweet.
2 bold new flavors, available for a limited time at Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House.
It's the saucy summer of barbecue at Tudor's. Tender pulled pork, smothered in 3 delicious new sauces. Sweet teriyaki, savory and thick. Carolina Gold, tangy and bold. Honey sriracha, hot and spicy. Topped with our creamy coleslaw. Sweet teriyaki, Carolina Gold, honey sriracha. Tudor's Biscuit World's pulled pork barbecue is bursting with flavor. Awesome sauce.
We welcome you back to County Stadium as we get set for fourth quarter action. All Roane County in this rivalry game. Raiders leading the Panthers 49-7. It will be a running clock here in the fourth quarter. Collins going to look to dump it outside again. He's got Coleman. Coleman in the flats. Coleman to the edge. Coleman down the sideline, still making moves. Chucks a defender on his way inside the 25, or inside the 30, sorry. Stepped out of bounds at the 29. Roane County, as you can see, has filtered in second unit players.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of the JV guys get in there. And Brock Williams makes the stop.
Snaggling a defensive player of the game then. Big gain, 1st and 10. Handoff Scarborough, off tackle on the counter. He's got lots of running room. One man to beat. Good block by Joel Elliott. And Scarborough will punch one in here to begin the fourth quarter.
So Clay County's offensive line pulling and moving around, setting up some good blocks as Scarborough gets himself into the end zone for a touchdown. Adam Anderson shooting us some messages, questioning my math skills. Don't you ever.
So an extra point attempt here coming. Working with Emma Sloan, our sideline reporter, and I said, are you ready for Coach Burdett? And I said, I think you've got him scared to not be interviewed by you.
Uh-oh.
Jackson Brown, boy, talk about a thud coming off of that
and hit your
leg. So, oh, man.
I was going to say hit one of ours because I'm right beside you.
Goodness me. I will send the bill. 49-14, Roane County up big.
It's not just about saving up. It's learning what it means to earn something for yourself, a few dollars at a time. It's about earning your independence. Every deposit, every goal, every step closer. It's more than just opening an account. It's opening the door to what's next. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Panthers with a quick strike here to begin the fourth quarter of action. Matt Whites, they get one back on the board. It's amazing to me after the way that game started that's the second touchdown for Clay County.
Yeah, it really it's been a big difference since the second quarter. But Clay County that time goes 4 plays, 65 yards, 4 minutes off the clock. Brody Scarborough gets a 29-yard touchdown. Jackson Brown with the extra point kick. 49-14 now. Roane County on top. 9:36 to go here in the ball game with a running clock.
So back deep, I believe Brock Williams. Who else would he have over there?
It's going to be
Conley?
Brock Williams, and that's going to be Conley.
Yeah. So Brown will kick it off here. Well, again, high, shallow. It will be Conley from the 10. I say shallow at the 10. How about that? Conley moving to the near side now, back to the far side. Look at the feet churning by the youngster.
Yeah,
nice return of 15 on the carry. So Roane County will bring in their second unit.
Real quick update right now. Nitro up on Hoover, 14-12.
We knew that was going to be a big game. That is the Friday Night Rivals game of the week. Christian Hall, the sophomore under center for Roane County. Handing it off. Help me out there, fellas.
That's Cody Howard, number 44.
So Cody Howard with the carry. Sending it forward. See a bunch of second unit guys for Clay County. So again, that's just the mutual respect that you have.
Yes.
Everybody says, all right, we're calling off the dogs here. Let's let the second unit guys get some time here on Friday nights.
And I did watch some of the JV game of Clay County. Clay County WVRC Sports, they're doing a lot of things, and we appreciate it. I watched some of that game, and I'm looking down their roster. Number 30, Colton Hill, freshman, 5'7", 185. He looks like a lad.
Absolutely. Double wing look, just as the first unit guys have. They'll motion Williams. They'll give it to Brock. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Brock to the outside. I'm telling you what, he's getting close to POG status on offense. He's got 5 points, 6 points. Just saying.
That's a touchdown.
Okay, I'll stop. Clock
Don't you dare stop.
Clock continuing to run as we are midway through already. 7:20 left. Roane County, again, big win here in this rivalry game. And again, this was up in the air in that first half. Roane County had a couple of great defensive plays, scored 21 points in the last half of the second quarter, opened it up, never looked back. And now, once this game's over, they will refocus their attention on homecoming week next week, as they will host the Williamstown Yellow Jackets. Boy, here comes a nice run by Evan Greathouse. Stop and go for 7.
We were up
7
close.
For 7.
7 for 4.
Clay County's got a guy down.
We did have a chance to see the JV squad up close and personal Monday night as they took on Sissonsville with a nice victory. And
this young man down on the field, freshman Jackson Stricker. And speaking of that Williamstown game, boy, they were having a tough time against a very good program in Wheeling Central. I know a lot of people were waiting with bated breath to see how that game was going to go, because, you know, that's just such a very intense rivalry between those two schools.
Yeah.
It's all Wheeling Central in that one.
Yeah, so Williamstown will make a trip here to County Stadium next week
for the
on
second
Friday.
time.
Yes, for the second time. They were here on Saturday a few weeks ago early.
Oh, what a battle that was.
Yeah.
Williamstown behind early, fought back to take the lead, 25-19 over James Monroe. Mavericks got the ball last, though, well, almost last, scored with just about a minute left in the game, kicked the extra point to make it 26-25. Williamstown got all the way down in just a minute to the 25-yard line, attempted the field goal to win it at the buzzer, but it was blocked. So that was an instant classic as far as I was concerned. Back to the action here. Second down and 3 for the Roane County JV units, just across midfield at the 48. And the clock will continue to churn. All under center, split back look. Here's the pitch to Cody Howard. Navigating to the outside, fighting through a couple of tackles, picking up big yardage. Give him almost 10 on the carry.
Yeah, nice play, a little pitch play. Cody, I'm going to coach you up just a tad bit here. Get to the outside. You were following Greathouse. Work your way to the outside. Seal that. But yeah, great run by the freshman. And the JV squad moving the ball, keeping that clock rolling.
Again, as Christian Hall heads onto the field, he's taking a look at the play clock as he's jogging there. Again, what a maturation process for that young man. I remember watching him attempt to take snaps last year. It was just, he wasn't sure what he was doing, but he has worked hard, and he looks like a quarterback now.
Yes. And a handoff here.
The outside there, that is Conroy again. Had two hands on that football for a while, and then he realized there wasn't anybody near him.
Yeah, I like the two hands on the football. If you get into the scrum, you might want to do that, but if you're on the outside, go ahead and put that thing in your outside arm and get upfield. And Conley, a sophomore, I believe he was at Hoover last year as a freshman, transferred over. He went to Gary in middle school, so fairly close. Speaking of Hoover, they're down right now 14-12 to the Wildcats.
Nitro up in that ball game. Roane County up 49-14 here as that running clock continues to melt. 4:30 and counting here in the game. Second down and 4 for the Raider JV unit. Again, that is Cody Howard. And he had a good lead block out there. And Connolly still lead blocking out there with that big man. Conley gives up some size to Isaiah Ramsey, who is 5'11", 216. He was fighting hard, though.
That's right. Conley, come see me. Sounds like you're a wrestler.
Speaking of never stopping, Raiders
Ash checks in.
Adjusting some personnel for the Raider second unit as the clock continues to roll. 3 minutes and 45 before we can put an exclamation point on this one. Stay tuned. After the ball game ends, we will break away. We'll come back with our recap, our statistics, brought to you by Joel Baker Law Office. We'll have our Paramount Surveying play of the game, our Willersley Star Auto Parts players of the game, Evan Greathouse carrying the ball and carrying some defenders down near the 17. And we will expect that our sideline aficionado reporter, Emma Sloan, will be able to secure another interview with Coach Paul Burdett. I think she's got him scared, honestly.
He is a creature of habit.
Well, once she did it once, and they won, maybe got to do it again. Again, Roane County will be back in action here next week. They'll host Williamstown for homecoming. And then they are on the road for the next 3 weeks. Braxton, Ripley, Ravenswood, all relatively short trips. Meanwhile, for Clay County, they're home for the first time. They will open that brand new facility at Bradley Field with the new turf field. They will open that officially on the 19th as they'll host Sissonville. 3rd down and 3 for Roane County's second unit.
Yeah, bobbled snap there. See Coach McGinnis And Coach Roberts giving some information.
I'm going to break the huddle. 3rd down and 3. The yard reach is the Clay 15. Double wing look. Cody Howard, the lone back in the backfield. It'll be Christian Hall himself. He'll fight towards the first down yardage, and he's tall enough. I think he may have fell forward for that.
Looks as so. The officials will move the chains. First down on the marker.
And if Roane County so chooses, they can kneel on this football and run it out. Our good buddy Dylan Cornwell, punch it in.
Well, our buddy Eric Hoskins is looking for that too. He had a score prediction on the line right now.
Oh, man.
He needs one more score from Roane County.
Double wing look. Will it be that, or will Hall simply kneel? And sorry, Eric Hoskins. Hall is going to kneel on it, and he may need only do it one more time unless they hold the play clock here. They've done that before. And 45. Yep, they're going to hold the play clock here until 40 seconds. So Roane County will not have to run it again. Hall's still going to do it. He's going to put his knee down one more time. That will lose the total yardage on rushing.
Oh.
And Roane County has done it once again, folks. I tell you what, they do not panic in close game situations yet, and they do another good job of playing to their strengths and getting another big victory in this series. Roane County now leads the overall series 19-8, 49-14 as the clock rolls out. We'll break away for our sponsors. We'll return, recap the ball game, have your statistics by Joel Baker Law Office, your Paramount Surveying Player of the Game, Play of the Game, your Wiltshire Star Auto Parts Players of the Game, and an interview with Coach Paul Burdett after this.
Score big this fall with GoMart. Every Saturday through the end of October, GoMart Rewards members earn triple points on all purchases. And while you rack up on rewards points, be sure to scan the QR code in-store for more ways to win. Each scan is a chance to score the ultimate tailgating package with a $200 GoMart gift card, tailgating supplies, and more. GoMart is your hookup for the football season. Visit the GoMart app or GoMart.com to learn more. GoMart is the official convenience store of WVU Athletics.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
Come see what's happening at Circle S Farmers Market and More, located at the Y in Arnoldsburg. We offer a full deli, and we have the area's best loaded subs and wraps. Try them just once, and you'll become a repeat customer. Stop in and order, or call in your order for pickup at 304-655-8055. Circle S Farmers Market and More also supplies the best farm-fresh, locally sourced beef and pork, a great selection of fresh produce, and the area's large supply of Amish products from Walnut Creek. There truly is a little something for everyone at Circle S Farmers Market and More. Stop by at 10351 South Calhoun Highway in Arnoldsburg at the Y, or call us today at 304-655-8055. Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157.
Win number 2 of the season for the Roane County Raiders comes in big fashion against a rival in Clay County, 49-14. This was close in the first half for quite a while. Raiders got out to the early lead with a 2-play drive. It was the young sophomore Javon Letourneau breaking a long run for the first score. Roane County put another one on the board very quickly after that. Clay County put one on the board in just 3 plays with a long flare pass to Jacoby Nichols from Cooper Collins. 14-7. It held that way throughout the remainder of the first quarter, and midway through the second quarter, that's when Roane County was able to take advantage of a high snap on a punt near their end zone of Clay County. Garrett Brabham able to retrieve it and get the score 21-7. Roane County wasn't done there. They put 2 more on the board before halftime, and it really changed the complexion of this game. Roane County came out in the second half and added a couple of more scores, and that's all it took. Clay County got one early in the fourth quarter. By that point, the game, John, was out of reach.
Yeah, just it was a tough-fought battle to start out. Once Roane County got things rolling, we kind of, took the lead and never really looked back. The defense really settled in and was putting pressure on the young Collins for the Panthers offense. So, Roane County, the success that we had last year, these young guys are getting their opportunities right now to be in those shoes. They're stepping up in a big way, and you got to tip your cap to Clay County, because those guys fought through the whole entire game. Things just got out of hand, but good win for the Raiders here at home, and looking forward to next weekend with Williamstown coming in.
As you see, both teams huddling on their respective sides. I see our sideline reporter, Emma Sloan, getting ready to run out and bum rush Coach Paul Burdett once again, because he doesn't have a choice in the matter, according to Emma Sloan, which is great. I enjoy that very thoroughly. So Roane County, once again, will be in action next week right here. It'll be their final of the first 3 home games of the season. Be back on the road for 3 after that, but it will be homecoming next Friday night, so a big opportunity for the Raiders. 49-14 tonight, though. Matt White, can you break it down for us?
Oh, I sure can, Drew. It was a really good performance here by Roane County. Very balanced, something we're not used to saying, but 292 yards on the ground, 128 through the air for the Raiders. Really held their own passing game, especially in that first half. Connected on a couple of really big ones. Biggest thing, there was 2 big turnovers, one for a score and then one that set up a great field position for Roane County late in that ball game. Individually for the Raiders, Javon Letourneau with 5 carries, 93 yards and a touchdown. Brody Proctor, 6 carries, 44 yards and a score. Jacob Greathouse, 4 carries, 26 yards and a touchdown. Garrett Brabham, 4 carries for 25 yards and a touchdown. Colton Starcher with 10 carries for 45. When the JV guys got in there, that was Cody Howard had 3 carries for 23. Brock Williams with 15 yards. Evan Greathouse with 15 yards as well. And Matthew Conley with 6. And Christian Hall, 4 carries for an even 0 after the downs.
Oh, give him 1.
I can't. It's just not how that works. I love the kid, but no, it doesn't work that way. Jacob Greathouse through the air, 2 of 4, 128 yards, 2 scores. 1 to Letourneau for 82, and 1 for Cooper Greathouse for 46. 10 first downs for the Raiders, 4 penalties, 40 yards, no turnovers. 292 on the ground, 128 through the air. That's 420 yards of total offense for Roane County. Defensively, leading tackler was Javon Letourneau with 4. Whole host of guys with 3. You had Brabham, Brody Proctor, Cooper Greathouse, Colton Starcher. A ton of guys getting in on some sacks. Gabe Deaver 2 tackles, 2 sacks. Brabham with a sack and a fumble recovery for a touchdown. And then Quentin Cooper, Richard Greathouse, Carson Casto, all getting in on the action for the Raiders. For the Panthers, Brody Scarborough, 5 carries, 27 yards and a score. Cooper Collins, 11 carries for 2. Collins was 9 of 25 for 210 and a touchdown. Those completions were spread all over the place. A couple of them to Jacoby Nichols, 3 catches for 94 and a touchdown. Blake Coleman with a catch for 24. Landon Delwart, 2 catches for 12. Joel Elliott with 2 receptions for 66 yards, and Brody Scarborough with 2 catches for 14 yards. 7 first downs on the night for Clay. 3 penalties for 20 yards, 2 turnovers. 39 yards on the ground, 210 through the air. That's 249 yards total offense for the Clay County Panthers. They were led defensively by Blake Coleman, 8 tackles, and Landon Delwart with 6, 4 apiece for Jacoby Nichols and Cohen Ramsey. So add it all up, and Roane County comes out on top big, 49-14.
A very successful night for the Roane County Raiders, and I'm sure a relieved, tired, and I saw him when he saw you, Miss Emma Sloan. He gave a weird look there, and I'll bet you that he is scared to run away from you. You've got a very good, happy Coach Paul Burdett, I hope, here tonight.
Yeah, so congratulations on your 2nd win of the season. We're all very excited for what the Raiders are doing so far this week. But we're going to ask, how well do you think this week's preparation translated onto the field?
Well, we had 2 weeks to get ready, and you know, we knew Clay was going to be an air attack, and we schemed a lot on defense to get ready for that, and offensively just did, you know, things that we typically do, but pulled the pass out a little bit more tonight than what we had in the past.
And then we have to ask, how about that freshman kicker, Brock Williams?
Hey, how about him, huh? You know, Brock worked last week, and, I mean, he's been kicking, but, man, last week he really came on and goes out tonight and goes perfect on extra points and great kickoffs. Super proud of him. Great night.
All right, thank you, Coach Burdett. Congratulations.
Thanks, Emma.
I tell you what, you couldn't be happier if you're Coach Paul Burdett getting things done in a rivalry contest. Thank you, Emma, for corralling Coach Burdett. He's a big bear, but he's a softie sometimes. And, again, a happy coach, obviously, to get that 2nd win of the season in good fashion. We got a lot of stuff to take care of here, John Penna. It is time now for you to give us our Paramount Surveying Play of the Game, Paramount Surveying with Brian Lawrence and Matt Painter, bringing you this wonderful play.
Yeah, a lot of big plays for Roane County this evening, but this one with a 14-7 game going on in the 2nd quarter. Roane County's defense did a great job of shutting things down. The ball goes over the head. Brabham, Johnny on the spot, recovers the fumble, pushes the lead out to 21-7, and then Roane County from there on just kind of took control of the game. So congratulations on the play of the game to the defense or the special teams, and Brabham being heads up and recovering the fumble in the end zone for the touchdown.
One final break to take for Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. When we return, we'll dish out our Play of the Game awards. We'll wrap things up here from County Stadium. Roane County victorious 49-14. Nothing's free in this world, folks, and it took a lot of time for John Penna to start coming up with some Player of the Game awards. I tell you what, there's so many good plays, so many high-performance athletes for tonight's ball game that breaking down offensive and defensive is always a difficult job, but very thankful that I don't have to do it. John Penna, time now for you to present our Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts Players of the Game.
Yeah, it was a tough decision, but offensively, I'm going to go with a couple of fellas here. Javon Letourneau, 5 carries for 93 yards and a touchdown. as well as a reception for 82 yards. 2 huge plays, 70-plus on a reception, 70-plus on a rushing. So he had a great game, just a sophomore. And then Jacob Greathouse tonight, 4 carries for 26 yards and a touchdown. He was 2 of 4 for 128 and 2 touchdowns. That's the 2 guys I'm going to go with on offense. Defensively, I'm going to go with Leo Rogers. He was a force tonight as well. He was in the backfield quite a bit, made quite a few tackles, but then also had an interception in the ball game after a tip pass by Colton Elliott. And then I'm going to say Gabe Deaver was a factor as well. He was one of those guys that, all the stats didn't show up, but he wreaked havoc the whole entire game defensively. I like what Coach Burdett did with him, moved him around, and let him affect the offense often. And a special honorable mention. I'm going to do it.
Thank you.
To our guy, Brock Williams, the freshman, perfect on his extra points. Great kicks, even though the one went out of bounds. Drew, that was on Drew. I was going to let that one slide. But a great performance by the freshman. Get that confidence, young man, because you're going to do great things, and congratulations to those fellas.
Congratulations to our John Penn, my color analyst, and our sideline reporter, Miss Emma Sloan. For all of us here, I'm Andrew Miller. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend.
You've been listening to Roane County High School Raider Football on WVRC 104.7 FM. Raider Football has been brought to you by these community sponsors: Roane General Hospital, McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, S2F Construction, Joel Baker Law, PLLC, Route 33 Steakhouse, Miller's Suds and Sales, Roane Self Storage, Circle S Farms, Backwood Ramblings, Stats Pharmacy, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, Ward Depew Realty, Penna's Barbershop, Norman L. Daniels State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Mini Hamilton Health Systems, Poca Valley Bank, Rich Top Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, People's Bank, Shamblin Brothers Farm Supply, Stump Funeral Home, The Hungry Moose Restaurant, Paramount Surveying, APS Air Production Services, Spencer Pizza Hut, Gomard and Spencer, Little Canal Bus, Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, Tudor's Biscuit World, Hardin Insurance Agency, Harris Oil Company, Kirby Insurance, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. Thank you for listening, and tune in next time for more exciting play-by-play action with Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Roane County High School Raider football broadcasts are an exclusive production of WVRC 104.7 FM, all rights reserved.